those headphones, you can. I mean, you sound good without them, but if go ahead.
I'll not use them unless it sounds bad. Yeah.
Sounds so good. Where are
Okay.
you? Hi, Lucy. I'm Stefan.
I
Nice to meet you.
I'm Lucy. Nice to meet you, Simon. I'm at Shane and Tia's house right now.
Oh, you stay at the house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty weird. It's cool.
Wow. Wow. How long have you been doing that? Is that special treatment because it's the games or?
Yeah, I think I got here the last week in June, maybe. So I've been here for about 3 weeks now.
Okay. It's July 14th. Dang. Good
Yeah.
life. Are you scared? Like you're close to them and then now you'll move in the house and you'll start fighting with them? Like you'll be too close?
No, I don't. I don't really tend to get into fights with people that often, so not really.
You're a good house guest?
I hope so.
You don't leave like your creatine out on the counter open and like your
Oh,
spoon out on the sink or shit like that?
they've got like a what do you call it? Like a mother-in-law bit below, like a basement type of thing. So I got like a kitchen, bedroom, sink, whatever, bathroom to myself. So I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good.
And that's in Nashville?
Yeah,
Wow. And how old are you, Lucy?
I'm 18.
Wow, all your hard work's paying off. Crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Started at 9 and then here you are. 9 plus 9 is 9 years, 18.
Yeah, like half of my life now, so it's kind of weird. It doesn't feel like that.
Yeah,
Well, it kind of does. I don't know.
that's awesome. Can we just start at the beginning and you tell
Yeah.
me how you ended up in a CrossFit gym?
So basically, I used to swim, and then there's this other dad that my dad thought lost a whole load of weight. So he was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He was like, "CrossFit." So then my dad started to go, and actually, both of my sisters, I think, went before me as well, but then they stopped for a while, and there was a kids class. So I was going to go to it, and then not enough people signed up for it. So then I just went to the teens class from whenever I was 9, and yeah, here we are. But originally, I just kind of started to help my swimming, and then I just got bored of swimming and just wanted to do this.
You have 2 siblings. There's 3 of you together?
Yeah,
All girls?
yeah.
Um,
Megan and Katie.
and you're the youngest?
Yeah.
Hey, do you ever get DMs or texts or emails that are supposed to be for Lucy Campbell?
No, but to be honest, I never look at my emails, but I probably should. But I like there's been so many times like at Wodapalooza where I think I was like uh competing and there was a photo of Lucy Campbell up. Like there's been so many different times it's happened, but yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny because of how different athletes we are as well. Like I think everyone will know after the first event of the games who's Lucy Campbell and who's Lucy McGonigle.
I, even before the Road to the Games came out, I was just like, "Oh, I should try to get Lucy Campbell and Lucy McGonigle on."
Mm.
And then basically, so I crept into your DMs, both of you at the same time, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm screwed." So that's why when I finally got your number, I text you. I'm like, "Is this Lucy McGonigle?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
That's
I
funny.
better make sure.
I was like whenever I was doing the route to the games, I was like on the phone to Tyson, I was asking like what we were like what I would do and this, that, and the other, and he was like to me, "Well, are you married?" And I was like, I'm 18." You know what I mean? I know Americans sometimes get married young, but not me.
Yeah, 18 is really. They don't get married young in Ireland.
No.
No, no. Like
No.
what's a normal age? Like 25 or 30 or
Yeah, like
yeah,
25 maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, around there.
I even think that's young.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, you could someone as healthy as you could wait till you're 60.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's go back a little bit before then. Why did your parents put you into swimming? Were they swimmers or?
Um, I don't really know. I think it's obviously just like a really good skill to have. Um, but no, we all just started swimming from like when we were pretty young, and then my two older sisters were actually a lot better than me, and then I that's kind of another reason why I started going to CrossFit because I wasn't like improving as well as everyone else. So then I tried that out, and then it helped me a load, and then I just stopped it because it was boring.
Any reason, like, do you know why your parents put you in it? Were they like, okay, I'm gonna give her swimming skills because 2/3 of the planet's covered with water, or it's a lifetime skill, or I want them to meet friends? Do you know what they're? Because like
I'd probably like guess it's like a whole bunch, like all of those reasons. You know what I mean? It just gives
yeah,
us things to do, keeps us fit, and yeah, I suppose swimming's a skill you need to have.
but no particular. You never heard them like your dad have a plan, like, okay, I want her to be an Olympian, or
No,
no, just
no,
completely recreational.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, swimming's kind of a boring sport, right?
It is. It's like it's just so repetitive. I actually forgot how boring it was, and then until I went back to like in 2022, I think I trained a couple times a week with a swim squad, and like their training is just so it's just up and down the pool for like hours, and like it's not like you're resting. Like you maybe get 20 seconds rest between sets, explaining like while they're explaining what we're doing next, but. Yeah, I don't know how the swimmers do it, to be honest. I can do it once a week and that's about it.
And did you ever get good at it? How long did you stay strictly at swimming?
Uh, Only until I was 11, I think. So I never like actually got that good at it. I kind of wish I stayed in it for a bit longer because I think it would have really helped me in CrossFit. But because I'm not like a great swimmer now. Like I did swim, but like I wasn't ever that good. I'm probably okay in terms of CrossFitters and people who've never swam before, but I'm not great still.
And but I'm assuming you're a very competent swimmer. It was 2 years.
Yeah.
Is it a full year sport all year?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I think there's like a bit of a break in the summer, but like yeah, all year round pretty much.
And by the time you're 11, do you do all the strokes? They introduce all the strokes
Yeah,
to
yeah,
kids?
yeah.
Yeah, butterfly, the whole shebang,
Yeah,
backstroke,
yeah,
all of them.
yeah.
And did you compete ever?
Yeah, like we it feels like ages ago now, but yeah, we used to like go to little galas and then we had these things called aqua sprints, which was basically like so I was part of a swim team that was called ours and then Lisburn and then we'd go together and like the whole team would race and it was kind of like a big competition I suppose. They're really fun.
And what transferred over? You know, like you hear about wrestlers talking about what transferred over, or gymnasts. What do you think that, I mean, obviously the competition experience. Anything else like with swimming? I mean, besides that event, like was it breathing, or do you think it made your pulling power stronger, or what do you think
I wish it
transferred?
made my breathing better. My breathing's still not great. But I would say honestly just my competitiveness. That's like I feel like I was too young to really think about any of that stuff, but yeah, just my competitiveness.
All right, so the competition was what's important. That's what transferred the most, getting
Yeah,
you in there against other people.
yeah.
And then you're 9, and how long was your dad doing CrossFit before he, like, brought you for a kids class?
Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe like a year, if even. Like I don't think it was that long. I used to come along to like his classes, and I remember like teaching myself how to do handstand push-ups in like the yoga room upstairs and different things like that. But
The yogurt
yeah,
room?
yeah. Then the old gym I went to, they had like a upstairs bit that done yoga classes, and I remember trying to do handstand push-ups off like a yoga block or something. I just stacked like three of them up.
A yoga room.
Yeah, well, like it was just a room with yoga blocks and yoga mats.
Yeah, okay, I thought I heard you say the yogurt room.
Oh no, no, no.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay, good, alright. Yeah, the Greek yogurt room, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm doing my best. Okay, so we're, 9 minutes in, I had my first linguistic error. And, when your dad did it, did you notice anything change? I know you were only 9, but did you notice any change in him? At 9, do you
Honestly,
remember?
no, but I never like see if people lose a whole bunch of weight, I never can realize, I never notice. Like that's like just in life and everything. But I mean, well no, I can't really even remember back then to be honest with you. But yeah, he's still doing it now though. He's loving it.
Yeah, he looks great. Y you I don't know if you know this,
He's
but
gonna like it that you said that.
oh, he looks great. He looks great. I was watching the video, The Road to the Games, and, you probably don't know this, but you will. It truly is. I'll speak on behalf of your dad. Your dad, his favorite
Mm.
thing to do in his whole life is to work out with you.
Yeah,
Like, when
it's
I
yeah.
see him working out with you, I'm like, "Oh my god, that guy is in heaven." He gets to work out with his daughter. I mean, there can't be anything better in his life.
Yeah, we actually just done a he bullied me into doing a competition with him before I came over here for games training because I was like to him, okay, if I don't qualify, I'll do it with you, but if I qualify, I don't want to do it with you. And he actually signed us up for it like ages and ages ago, and I kept just like, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. But then I ended up doing it with him, so we got to compete in a team together, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, when did you tell him? Like, the morning of? You're like, "Fine, I'll do it?"
like like the week before
Yeah.
probably. But like to be honest, I was always gonna do it. Like it was I think we signed up for it like probably months and months ago, so kinda had to do it. But I was gonna sub in my sister if I didn't want to do it.
Did you just when you did that with your dad, do you just cruised? You just chilled? You just think of it as like a little vacation, like it's gonna be just a warm up and hanging out with your dad?
Um well I think not honestly, not really, no. If it's like one of the workouts was acid bath, like all the teams had to go water flow or don't even know what you call it style, like one person done the ski, then the row, then you start on the ski. But I think like you're always just gonna push to how fast you can go, and half the time I had to make up for his lack of fitness, you know what I mean? So had to go fast.
Oh, man. Um, so when you go in there at 9, do you like it right away? Are you like, "Oh, this is so fun. This is playtime."
Yeah, I loved it. I think I my first workout that I can remember was is it Angie or Andy? And it's like 100 reps of pull-ups, push-ups, squats. I can't remember what exactly it was something like that. And yeah, I just really liked it.
Wow. And were you able to do pull-ups when you went into
No, I actually remember cheating so hard during that workout as well.
Oh,
Like I remember just yeah, no, I died in it, but I think I was probably doing like jumping pull-ups but no, I couldn't do pull-ups or anything like that.
and when you say you've been doing it since you've been 9, you never even took a year off? There wasn't like a year where you were like, "Okay, I'm going back to swimming," or no?
No, but like until I was like I wouldn't say I really started training that hard until I was maybe 6, like training properly. Obviously, I trained hard the first 2 years I was at the games, but like I was still 14, 15. I didn't really know what I was doing. I honestly didn't even know what training hard was. But like whenever like over lockdown as well, I just kind of only done weightlifting in my garage and stuff like well, I suppose over lockdown I done a whole bunch more of weightlifting, but there's never a time that I fully stopped it.
Your garage is awesome. I was watching I
Yeah,
have
it's
3 little
cool.
boys, and we were watching it last night, and I go, "What do you see, boys?" And they're like, "Oh, we see a cool little weight room." I'm like, "No, I see a good mom and dad." They're like, "What?"
Yeah, yeah.
They're, like,
Um,
looking at me like I'm an idiot, but I'm like, it's so funny the different things people see.
I know. There's I've even had to like kick the tumble dryer out so that we had to get a no, it's the freezer because we had like a really big freezer, and I was like, "There's not enough room. We need to get a smaller one." So I've got a smaller um freezer now, so I think it was so I could fit an echo bike in. So yeah, they're great. They're letting me take their space.
When you say, you didn't know what it was like to, train hard, I wanna come back to that. I'm gonna ask you the question. So what does it mean to train hard? Or do
Hmm.
you remember the first time you trained hard? But before I get there, do you remember the first time are there any lifts that you remember, like, being 11 years old and the first time you deadlifted 100 pounds or the first time you did a pull-up? Are there any that, like, moments where you're like, "Oh, man, this is crazy?"
I remember my first bar muscle up. I think we were doing back squats, and then I was just been attempting to get it for ages, and I think a new guy joined the gym and got it like immediately, and I was so jealous.
Mhm.
And then, so that was the bar muscle up. But one I remember was I think I wanted to get a 70 kilo snatch before my
Holy shit.
15th, no, my 14th birthday. So
Before your 14th birthday.
yeah, I wanted to get it whenever I was 13. And it was literally my birthday's on the 20th and it was on the 19th, like the night before. And I got it. So that's another one I remember.
That 70 kilos, that's like, what is that, like 150 pounds?
100, yeah, I think it's 155.
Isn't that crazy? A guy called the show 2 days ago, Lucy, and I don't know if he was bullshitting or not, but he said he was 5'9", 170 pounds. Just
Mhm.
like that's a normal guy, right? And he said his max snatch was like 125, but he had a 490-pound deadlift and a 400-pound back
Damn,
squat.
that's crazy.
And
He
at
must just have
14,
really bad overhead mobility or something.
look at you. You're like a real CrossFitter. You're like a trainer. You knew right away where his shortcomings were. That's crazy.
It's because my dad lacks in that area.
Wow. That seems so crazy. You didn't even weigh 150 pounds when you were 14.
Yeah, I remember like whenever I was lighter, I remember I used to be able to do like so many strip ring muscle ups and all that. And I can still do them now, but like not don't think I think I got 7 or 8 one time, and I don't think I've ever been close to that. I probably got that when I was 14, but
So
I
you
mean,
snatched over body weight at 14.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. How tall are
Yeah.
you? Are you tall?
No, I'm like pretty average. I think I'm 5'4", maybe.
What's your centimeters? I'll ask Google.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, don't you guys do centimeters there?
No. Well,
Oh,
I don't know, maybe. I just know I'm 5'4".
all right, fine. All right, no conversion needed. Okay, and any other how old were you when you got the bar muscle up? You said that guy came in the gym. Do you remember how
Oh,
old you were?
probably maybe 12 or 13, maybe? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Probably 12.
How about your first double under?
No, but honestly, I was never really that great at double unders until probably like, oh, I'm not great at them now, but I can just do them a whole lot better. Like I remember in my first, well, not my first open workout, the first workout that I could do to qualify for the games in 2021, it was like that wall walk and double under one, and I had like my double unders. I was like doing sets of 30s, 10s, 20s, like it was bad.
Uh, but you don't remember the first time you got it? Like it
No.
no. You just always could do 1 or 2?
No, I don't think I could always do them. Like I'm definitely probably took me a bit of time to learn them, but I can't even remember my first ring muscle up, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I guess when you're young, it's just shit you're doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, wow. And when do you remember when you knew that it was competitive? That this could be a sport, this isn't just training with dad?
Um, Honestly, like I grew up watching all the documentaries and like I made like projects on Sarah Sigmund's daughter in school and all, and but I don't think I ever really thought about it too much until I could like qualify in, when was that, 2021. And I remember going and like putting in my first open score. I was like, I had no idea what I would get or anything. But like I think I've always just wanted to win, and I feel like that's the same with everyone though. And I put in my first open score and I came 11th, and I was like, oh my God, like this is terrible. Like I was just so annoyed. But yeah, I honestly can't remember. It's kind of feels just like it's been really gradual.
And then you said that you didn't remember you didn't know what it was like to train hard, and then you learned. Can you tell me about that moment? How did you
Well,
learn, and when did you learn?
I don't like I definitely always like push myself and train hard, but I feel like I do a lot of training by myself. So I think the first few years it was just like I'd go in, do what I wanted to do. Obviously I'd push myself, but like over the last few years I think there's just a different level to training and doing it well and properly. Like I remember whenever I used to program myself, I always used to have like messed up knees and shoulders and everything just because I didn't know what I was doing. And like now I've got none of that. So yeah, but yeah, it's just a different level. I'm kind of pretty lucky that I never started training super hard whenever I was that early, you know what I mean?
I I Could you give me an example? Is it as simple as when you train by yourself, you might take 3 breaths in between before you pick up the bar, and now you force yourself to pick it up after 2 breaths? Or what's something I can look at and be like, "Oh, she forced herself to do that, and that caused
Well,
more adaptation."
I feel like it's just like growing as an athlete as well. I feel like I can handle like yeah, that's exactly what you're saying, like doing two breaths instead of one breath or just doing stuff like I would cherry pick workouts within an inch of their life, you know what I mean? But like now I just wouldn't think about doing that at all because I think back then I definitely didn't take it as seriously. So it's just like, oh, I'll do this. And then I always ended up just seeing the place pretty well. So I thought, oh, I can just get away with doing this. But obviously with moving up into the individuals, that doesn't happen. So it's kind of like you've got to take it a lot more seriously and just hold yourself more accountable
So
in every workout.
when you're less serious, there might be a run workout and it's raining, you'll be like, "Oh, I'll just sub the assault bike." And then now
Exactly.
you're
Yeah,
serious, you're like,
exactly.
"Hey, dude, you there's no like, get out there and
Yeah.
run."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. And is it as simple like in that video where you're with Tia and you're just going till the wheels fall off the bus? Is it as simple as like do you notice adaptation even at your level when those days that you really go into just horrible pain cave land? Do you notice adaptation like the
Oh
next
yeah.
day? Or are you like, man, I
Well,
feel
like
different?
well, no, definitely not in the next day, but I think like even even being here, I've noticed like the last 3 weeks, I've noticed I've felt fitter, stronger, all that. But it's definitely not like you go in one day, you do a big workout, and then you're fitter the next day. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's yeah. It's just I don't really know.
So could I say, hey, it's almost um uh let's say it's 100 burpees for time. I'll give you an example. And you get to 95 and it's totally fine to stop and take a couple breaths and then just hammer out those last 5. Are you saying that if you want to be the best, you have to see that hey, those 5 can be done without that extra breath. You have to push through them. And if you don't, you almost like wasted the workout because you're not going to get the adaptation?
Yeah,
Is it that
that's
simple?
exactly how I see it. Like I hate doing a workout and feeling disappointed or something, especially if it is just like taking an extra few breaths. It's like I'd much rather see where I can get to. And because whenever I was like training at the start, I would just let myself away with like taking it easy. But honestly, now I just feel shit if I did that. And then after you finish it, you feel so much more proud of yourself. So I feel like it's just worth it.
It's almost like you wasted an opportunity, right? You're like, "Fuck, I did
Yeah,
those first
exactly.
95. Why didn't I just push on?" Even if I would have failed, I should have pushed and got the adaptation.
Yeah, definitely.
Man. And then so that's the mental piece of CrossFit. It's like in that last 10 seconds of every workout or last 30 seconds of every workout, can you make it? So it's
Yeah, definitely. Like, see being here and around Tia and all the athletes, but especially just Tia, like how she trains is it's just different. And I think I'm really lucky to have been able to see that, especially at this point in like being my rookie year. And yeah, it's just like I feel like you've just got to take everything you can from these people, and if you don't, then you're wasting stuff. Like they've done it, they've been there, they know all this stuff. So I'm just trying to take up everything I can from everyone.
and you won the games, twice,
Yep.
both in the 14-15 division?
My first time was in the 14 to 15, and the second time was in 16 to 17.
Okay, and then your last year you did the kiddie CrossFit Games, you took 3rd?
Yeah, I messed up bad. There was this one event, and it was like a sled push. It was an elimination style event. So you basically had to push the sled up and down. And I think, well, I was first going into that event, didn't have a worry in the world about it. Thought this will be fine, whatever. It's sled pushing handstand walk, fine, whatever. Um, the first round was, I think, 6 lengths, sled push, but you had to turn it. And every time I was turning it, I was going either way past the line or way in front of it, meaning I had to, like, pull it back. And then it was just made it really bad. And then to top it all off, because the whole event was only like a minute long as well. So you couldn't really have those mistakes. And then to top it off, I kicked up on the handstand at the wrong line, and then I had to go back. And it's so, like, I remember going out before the event telling myself, you have to go, because where you had to kick up on the handstand was behind where you put your sled. So I was like, just remember to go there, remember to go there. And I went to the line in front of it because it was yellow. And as soon as I kicked up, I was like, oh my God. And then I finished that one like in 20th place. And in the teens, there's no, you can't really get any separation, you know what I mean? It's like the top 5 girls, and then from there, it's kind of just like a drop off. The top 5 are just the top 5 and everything, basically. And yeah, after that, I was screwed because there was only 7 events, and I was kinda like, "Damn, that was tough." But
Not in
it's
Madison?
no, that was in Michigan with the it was last year with the pit team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going straight from the teen to the games?
Yeah.
No break?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Holy smokes. Has anyone ever done that?
Oh, yeah, like,
Yeah?
sure, Mal, Tia, Olivia
Haley
skipped
did
the
that?
last year.
Haley did that?
I think so.
Wow.
I'm not sure. But no, there's definitely been a few.
Okay. So Olivia, so you're in good company, Olivia, Mal, and Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said Tia, but Tia didn't do did Tia do teen games?
Oh, did I say Tia?
I thought maybe shit, I don't know, we barely
I don't
speak the
know.
same language. I don't know. I thought you said yogurt earlier. Alright, maybe you didn't.
Yeah.
So that was it. Who won last year?
Reese Littlewood. You probably actually know her from Syndicate. You
Yeah, I
know her really
remember.
well.
Yeah, she was impressive. Okay.
Yeah, she's cool.
Okay, but she's not going to the games.
No, she just
Close.
missed out, but yeah,
Yeah, she's impressive.
she is.
And who took second, do you remember?
Elsie Larson. She was also at Syndicate. She also done really well.
I don't remember her.
I think she definitely came top 10, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
And, um, do you see yourself getting better? Like, that you're 18, do you see yourself getting better, like, every week? Like,
Oh,
all sorts of shit
yeah.
happen yeah.
Like every year that I compete, like in semifinals or whatever, I can just see myself getting better, and it's just little things like not having to rest as long, or being able to do bigger sets or higher weights or anything like that. But yeah, it's really cool.
Hey, does is anything harder now that you're older? I know you talked about muscle ups, but, like, my kids will jump on a trampoline for an hour, and they won't be breathing hard, and their calves won't be sore, right? I'll
Yeah,
go out there, and I'll jump for, like, 5 minutes, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm broken. My calves are sore, I'm breathing hard."
yeah,
Are
yeah,
there
yeah.
things are there anything that you're like, "Man, this was easier when I was a kid?"
Well, definitely like stripping muscle ups, like I was saying. But apart from that, I feel like I have gotten better at everything. But like I'm not sure, like, I can't remember. I'm sure, like, I like doing burpees now, but whenever you're just so light, you can probably they probably just don't
Yeah,
affect you at all, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much more mass,
Yeah,
going to the ground, yeah, when a
yeah.
50-pound kid does burpees, they
It's
just
like
crush
they
them.
just move, yeah. I actually seen your son do, was it the 100 burpees? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, man." I wonder if maybe I should have them do that, like, every 2 weeks so they never lose
Just
that.
just to keep it.
Yeah, I was like, "Man,
Yeah.
he makes it look so easy."
Yeah, it's cool.
Why how long have you known Pedro? I watched a couple videos with you and him together. He talks to you like he's your dad or your big brother, just like he bullies you.
I
He
think I've
yells at
known
you and
him.
stuff.
I I honestly can't really remember. Maybe like 2021, yeah, the first I probably like I think I'd done my first podcast with him, and I'm not sure if I was 14 or 15, but definitely around 21 or 22.
And so is it kind of familial with him also since he's,
Yeah.
Irish?
Yeah, I think he's just, like, really easy to talk to as well, you know what I mean? I suppose that's
Yes.
why he does the
Yes.
podcast as
Yes,
well.
he's so easy to talk to.
Mhm.
And you guys have the same accent, your same country, you guys probably feel like there's some kinship.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we have the same accent. I think I'm more Northern Irish, he's a bit more Southern, I
Are you
guess.
guys not supposed to be friends? Isn't there, like, some sorta, like you guys aren't supposed to be friends?
Kind of, but, like, no one really cares about well, I mean, some people care about that, but no one with a brain cares about that.
Alright. And so you're implying that you and Pedro both have brains.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh, um, so you're 18 and, tell me how you ended up at, Proven. Who was your coach before, Shane?
So I was basically with Jarrett Smith at Comtrain, and then Jarrett moved from Comtrain to Proven, and then from there, I trained with Jarrett for a year. Done like my 23 and 24 season with him, and then after the games last year, I joined on. Well, not even after the games, in like December, January of last year, I joined with Shane.
And is Jared still there?
No, he's not.
Oh, so okay, so did he leave and you have no coach for a little bit?
No, so basically after the games, Shane had reached out and was like, would like to work together, and I was like I feel like it's such an opportunity you can't turn down, and I feel like whenever I was out training for the games, I just really liked Shane's style of coaching and him as a person, I guess, as well.
But what I don't understand if so you're at Comp Train and Jared
Mm,
moves, so you just moved,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then and he's at Proven, and then Jared leaves?
Yeah, I think Jarrett left.
So he calls you one day and he says, "Hey, I'm not at Proven anymore."
Like, well, not well, I don't really know, but yeah, he's not with Proven anymore.
Okay. Is it a delicate situation? Like he got caught like stealing coffee from Paper Street Coffee and got
No,
fired, and so
Jared's
no.
such a good guy, and I learned so much from him, but I just don't think things were really working. There was no bad blood or anything, but I think things just they were just both going in different directions
And
between
why did
everyone.
where did he go?
I think he just moved back to Boston. He
Okay, so
started his
go ahead, go ahead.
he started his own training company called Training Guild. So yeah, I think that's going pretty well for him.
And was it seamless? So when he left, how long were you just without a coach and just at Proven?
Oh, I like there wasn't a time I wasn't without a coach.
Okay, so soon as the second you got noticed that he was leaving, Shane called you up. Did he was it over the phone?
Yeah, yeah.
And what's he say? How does he say
Well,
it?
basically, I think I can't remember. I probably have told the story like a million times. But basically, after the games, he sent me a message being like, "Oh, well done." And I was like, "Thank you," but then I'm so bad at looking at messages
This
and
is the year you
responding.
took third, he said, "Well done"?
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Uh,
lying, he was lying.
I know, I know. We actually like joke sometimes now because whenever, like, say I'll be talking about an athlete and I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, they're really good at this," and Shane's like, "No, they're not." I was like, "Because mate, you're comparing it to bloody Tia. That's why."
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can't remember what we were talking about. But yeah,
How I
basically.
want the call when he called
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was he like,
So
"Today's the luckiest day of your life," and you're like, "Oh, why?"
no, basically, I didn't respond to his message for the first time for probably about like probably over a month, and then I looked at it finally, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've just like what the hell? This is so bad. I've just missed my
W
opportunity." And
what
then I
did
replied
he
to him.
text you? He text you and you didn't see it for a month?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't
No,
great.
that's fine. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm like that too. How did you finally see it? Were you like on an airplane and you were just scrolling, "Hey, I better go check old text," or how did
No,
you
I
see it?
think I was just like going through all the messages from the games and replying to everyone.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes it
but
takes a while. By the way, your parents should be proud of you. You shouldn't that's how text should be. Yeah, there's convenience. Yeah.
um, but then we arranged for a call, and I actually missed that too because the time zones were wrong.
Yeah.
And I honestly, like, I was kind of nervous for it, so I put my phone on do not disturb, and I was like, just don't look at it until it's time. Like, you'll be fine. And then I looked at it and I had like a bunch of missed calls. I was like, you didn't, like, you didn't just do that. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then we just had it the next day, basically. But yeah, then he was like, he'd love to coach me. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
How old were you when you got your first phone?
Damn. 11, maybe? The last
11.
year of primary school, I think.
Um, because the way you treat your phone, I feel like you sound like the only people I know who treat their phone like that are people who didn't get their phone till, later in life. Most people I feel like your age who got a phone at a young age,
Yeah.
they feel like it's like a leash, you know what I mean,
To,
to them.
to be honest, I am kind of, no, I'd be like that. I'm kind of addicted to my phone. I try not to be, but like, see, whenever, sometimes I just can't look at my phone because it'll just stress me out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I am. I probably should be on my phone less than what I am.
Would you give your child the phone at 11?
Probably just for like phone calls and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and like, but yeah, I was never like an iPad kid or anything like that. I don't think I couldn't be doing that. Like, there's kids back at home that have an American accent because of how much they listen to American like TV and all online, and it's just it completely goes through my head. But I think I think it's probably different for all kids, but I think you'll kind of know whenever they need to get a phone, and just for safety as well, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but yet Shane Orr, the most elite coach in the space with the most, the best, record in the space, texts you and you just missed it.
Yeah, but that was because it was like around like the games times and you're getting loads of messages, and
Yeah.
I had he sent me my first message saying like well done, this that, and the other, and then I replied to it, and then he sent another one, and I thought he was probably just liking the message or something. That's why I
Oh,
missed it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one text per month.
Yeah.
If I were to look at your phone now, how many unanswered texts does it say?
A lot.
Yeah, like
I
hundreds
don't
and
know.
hundreds?
Maybe not hundreds and hundreds, but there's quite a few.
And are you okay not texting? I feel like that's responding. I feel like that's like something I had to learn. Like I used to
What
feel bad if I didn't respond, and now it's like, hey, it's just the way it is. Like I just can't. I just can't,
No,
and I just accept it.
I do feel bad when I don't respond, especially to like I feel like I'm good at responding to important messages, but if I don't and then you think about it and then you forget to respond, then
Mm.
I'll feel bad, especially if I keep people waiting or something. Like that's shitty.
Well, you'll know when you're big time when you're just like, hey, I just can't respond, and you'll give yourself grace. You'll be like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
I
I must
guess
be big
so.
time now.
So you're big time?
Oh my, I'm so big time. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't. Hey, I just pinned my wife at the top.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose that's a good idea.
Yeah. Do you pin anyone?
I don't have anyone pinned, no, but
Oh,
like I think I've got my phone on do not disturb all the time, and I think the only person I have like don't have that on is for my mom and my dad, but everyone else it's like don't stir me.
yeah. And here's another. Here, see, look at. And another thing when you become big time is someone can make fun of my nose, and I don't even. Wow, that's an incredible picture of
Just
me.
picture.
Big nose, big time. Wow, yeah.
Oh my day.
I listen. I had a big nose for a long time before I was big time. Took a it took a long time. You just have to at one point just be like, if someone's mad at me because I didn't respond, I can't.
Yeah, I get that as well. I feel like
I just can't.
I don't really care about things like that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good, good. It's not like you're being a dick to someone. Like even
Yeah.
family threads. If there's more than like one or two family members on it,
Oh, I
no,
know.
sorry.
I know. Yeah. Well, I think
It's
I'm probably the
horrible.
least active person in our family group chat, or like if somebody sends in a bloody TikTok or something, I like probably one out of 100 times look at that because I just like can't be bothered.
Right. And how many hours a day would you say you are training? Whether it be
Yeah.
warm up, cool down, um, prepping for food,
Yeah.
getting massage work. How many hours a day would you say you're focused on your training?
Like
All
I
aspects
feel
of it.
like that's a really hard question to answer with school and all that. But right now for games training, like we'll go in maybe 9:30 and not leave until like after 6 sometimes. But obviously during that time we're not training the whole time, but it's a pretty big chunk that we're training.
And then but there's other things you're doing, right, to facilitate that, like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
either
Like
making a drink
stretching and
or stretching or listening
yeah.
to Shane talk or it's not just, "Hey, go get the hours in and then go
Yeah,
around the rest
exactly.
of the day."
Yeah.
It's a full course.
Definitely.
And, do you remember the first time you trained with Tia?
Yeah, I do. It was I think I'm pretty sure this was the first time. It was a workout before it was one of the team games workouts. I think it was like dumbbell snatches, burpees, and ring muscle ups. And like she had just come off the games with like two, had 2 weeks off, and she
What
jumped
year
in
is
and did
this?
it with
What
me.
year is this?
This was last year
Okay,
before the team games.
okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it was just like, yeah, dumbbell snatches, ring muscle ups, burpees. Yeah, it was a good workout.
So sorry, maybe you said this, I'm just connecting it up. So, this year at the teen games, Shane was your coach this last year?
No, no, sorry. This
Oh,
was so this we practiced this workout because they were announced like earlier in advance, and
yeah.
she practiced it with me.
So, you were, were you a proven athlete or were you just training
Yeah.
at their headquarters? You
No,
were,
I was a
okay.
I was a proven athlete from 2023 and 2023, I think.
I wonder what the conversation was like. Do you know what the conversation was like with Shane before he decided to reach out to you and ask you, if you wanted to be coached by him? Like, does he
No.
talk about it with Tia or, like, how long did he think about it? Or was it like, "Hey, I can only take on one person," and it was your 5 names on the board, and he crossed out 1, and then there were 4? And do you know the process, how he
No,
picked you?
I have no idea. I'm just lucky I was a part of it, I guess.
Man. And, from when you did you beat her in that workout?
I actually did,
Yeah.
but that's because she had like 2 weeks off, so like it was kind of expected.
And how did she take that? She cool with it?
Yeah, she was pretty cool with it.
And did you when did you were you watching her when you worked out?
I can't.
It was
Yeah, I was. I was.
dumbbell snatch, burpees, and ring muscle ups, you said?
Yeah, because I knew, like, or was it pistols? Anyway, there was. Oh no, it was actually pistols, GHDs, and ring muscle ups. We both done the other workout as well together, but that was after the time. But yeah, I just remember just like, just don't let her get ahead, just don't let her get ahead. And then I think there was one part that I didn't take a chalk break, and then I like broke the band. I was like, yeah, I've got her.
And when you say broke the band, you knew that you'd pulled far enough ahead
Yeah.
that she wasn't gonna be able to close that gap.
Mhm.
And did you notice, did you learn anything from her just from that first time?
Oh man, I've learned like a lot, like so much from her. But I don't really. I'm not gonna say it on here, obviously, because I'm still hopefully got another 10 years of competing left in me. But yeah, there's even just being around her and her mannerisms, how she acts and approaches training. It's just, it's cool. It's really cool.
Uh, I'm gonna dig in here,
Mhm.
and I appreciate the fact that, it's what you've learned from her, and it's your and her relationship, so don't take offense to this pushing.
No
But
problem.
does she have a protocol when she walks up to the line that you see that maybe you didn't have? Like, a workout would start and, like, you would just walk up to the line and do it, but you see her, she's like, taps twice, puts her shoulders back, or, like, you see she has, like, this thing do you see things like that and you're like, "Oh, she does the same thing before every workout. I need to have my own little."
Like, kind of, yeah. I would say yeah, but not in that way that you're talking about.
But you do see things she does just prior
Yeah.
to the workout and you're gleaning those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something in a video where you were wearing headphones, and I don't know who said it to you, but someone said to you, "Do you always wear headphones?"
Oh,
Maybe it was
okay.
in the
Yeah,
road to the
yeah, yeah,
games.
yeah.
Who said that to you?
So basically, I think I was doing like an active recovery before the games, and no, not Shane's dad, Tia's dad came over and was like, do you always wear headphones? I was like, not always, but I do a lot of the time. And then he was like, Tia doesn't wear headphones. So I was like, okay, fuck these headphones. I'm not wearing these headphones anymore.
It was Tia's dad or Shane's dad who said it to you?
Tia's dad.
Tia's dad. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that he was giving you advice or just making an
Yeah.
accidental observation?
Well, I think probably a bit of both. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. And not so much a superstition, Jeffrey, but just like a process to get in a mindset, right? Like, hey, I take 5 deep breaths before every workout, or I always
Yeah.
tap my fingers, you know,
Mhm.
like you would see before every workout, Fraser would start yawning, like
Yeah.
just taking in huge gulps of air.
Yeah, like we actually just went to watch that F1 movie last night, and I'm not sure if you've seen it or whatever,
I
but
have
like
not.
the guy, I won't, this doesn't spoil anything, but the guy always like will pick a random card and put it in his pocket but he never looks at the card before he goes out and races, but it's just things like that. But I like used to be pretty superstitious about so many things, and I've kind of had to like wipe that out because it's too distracting and puts you off.
Oh, what's the deal with listening to music and having headphones in? Why is that?
Well, I think it's more so I still train and have headphones in and whatever, but like that's because I do majority of my training by myself and I just really like music. But I think there's definitely some times where like you have to just be able to sit with yourself in the pain cave without having any distractions of, I don't know, music blaring in your ears, you know what I mean?
Do you ever get uh this doesn't happen to me so much anymore that I'm older, but sometimes it still happens where you're working out so hard and you start to become so hypersensitive to everything and that all of a sudden the music just is overwhelming and you have to
Oh,
turn it off. Like it's like, "Oh my god, I
yeah.
can't." Like if I hear Eminem say one more thing, I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get that. We were actually doing Rowan intervals the other day
What
and
wait, what kind of intervals?
Rowan, Rowan, like
Oh, rowing. Okay.
yeah.
Yep, rowing. Okay.
And like honestly, I normally love music all the time. Well, no, I do get what you're saying. I get that back at home sometimes too. But the music was just on, and I was just like, if this music doesn't end, I'm gonna actually die here. It's just too much. You just want,
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely just overstimulating.
I always wonder what that is. It's sometimes it happens at the end of a workout too, like in the last 30 seconds,
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
like, "Oh, fuck, do I stop and
I
turn this
know.
off? I'm losing my shit."
It's like after I finish every workout ever, it's like the music has to come down immediately. You just can't keep having blaring. It's just too much. But it's yeah, it is weird.
Yeah. Is that like that with a lot of athletes? I would really wonder what that
Um,
is.
I would say so. I think everyone thinks that. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but
Hmm. And when you're at, Proven now, and you're
Mhm.
obviously doing your build up for the games, you'll go from
Yeah.
there to Albany,
Yeah.
and your training now is, with Tia going to the games and Shane being her coach too, how do you guys do that? How does he are you doing different training than her? Does he stay with you? Does he stay with her?
No, I think I we basically do 90% the same thing. We definitely will like switch up different things depending on what we both need to work on. But yeah, I think Shane will obviously be Tia's coach at the games, but that's like expected. Um but yeah, like I'll probably have Nick Johnston or somebody look after me at the games, and I think Shane will still be there as well to help out. I have no idea.
And, are you sensing moods change as each day gets closer, to the game? Sometimes I have UFC fighters on
Yeah.
here, and they're the week before the fight, they're one way, but then 3 days before the fight, they're like it's almost like I'm not even interviewing the same
I
person.
know. I'm sure like there will be because I know I definitely change a wee bit coming up to competitions, but that hasn't happened yet, so not so far.
People aren't getting moody or
No. I
no.
think like everyone at Proven is just they're just good people to be around. Like they're good fun and they don't take well they obviously take it seriously, but you're able to have a like banter with them and um yeah, they're just a really welcoming group of people.
Is Ricky there?
Yeah, Ricky's there.
And are Jay and Maddie there?
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously Maddie, tons of experience, Ricky,
Mm.
shitloads of
Yeah.
experience, Jay Jay's, like, starting to, like, get his stride and, like, I guess, enter that, space that Maddie and Ricky and Tia are in. Is it weird? I mean, these some of these are, like, old dogs.
Yeah,
You are
honestly,
not
it's
a dog, like, you don't even I mean,
yeah,
you don't even have any you have all your fur still.
yeah, it's I would say the first time I was, like, over Easter training with them, I remember thinking, like, "What? Like, this is just so weird," but now it's a lot more normal.
Even though they're all I mean, they're old I mean, like,
Yeah, they're
this could
cool.
be Ricky's last year, this could be Tia's last year.
Yeah,
Who knows what Maddie's doing? She could get
I know.
pregnant at any time. I mean
Yeah, 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 I feel like as well, what I think it's definitely a bit off-putting at the start to be, like, standing beside your idols, going out and doing a workout against them, but I think after a while, you kinda realize that if this is where I eventually wanna be, I'm gonna have to do stuff like this, and it also makes it so much easier on the comp day to be able to actually just go out and compete fully without the nerves of having, I don't know, like the big athletes like Alex Kazan or Ariel Lowen or Alexis Raptis beside you because it's like, well, I've worked out beside Tia many a time, so they can't be much better than that.
right, you got Tia,
You know?
Ricky, and Maddie, and Jay there,
Yeah.
and it's like yeah,
Yeah. But
it's
it's
not
also like, see if because sometimes you go in different heats and see even just watching those guys work out, it is crazy. Like they are like superhuman.
yeah. Yeah, that workout that, Ricky was doing, I don't remember, I think it was the online qualifier, and there were bar over burpees.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, I know he's an animal, like, seeing him in a workout, God, it's cool to watch.
Yeah, when you see people, like, kind of innovating still 20 years into the sport
Mm,
with a move as basic as burpees, you're like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, it was cool.
And, my favorite, have you seen him? Have you seen the great Colton
No,
Mertens?
I haven't
You
seen him yet,
haven't?
but he's coming in next week. I've spoke to him before, I've met him.
Yeah.
He was at FitFest last year, but he's coming in this week. I think him, Olivia, and Chris Ibarra are all coming in this week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, and have you met Olivia?
Yeah, yeah, well, I've competed against her a few times.
Oh my goodness, what a fun camp you guys have.
Yeah, it's really we're really lucky.
It's a lot of freaks. Olivia and
Yeah,
Colton are freaks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they
I
are.
mean, they can do crazy shit.
I know it. Yeah, it is.
And you're starting to feel at home there with the freaks. You're like, "Wow,
Yeah,
I must" do
definitely.
you ever be like, "Hey, shit, I must be a freak too. I'm with some,
Yeah,
like, some
I hope
really
I'm a
some"
freak. If I can get their freakiness, it'll be
Yeah.
only benefit me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
yeah, I think everyone there is just like they all just want to work. You know what I mean? It's real. I couldn't see myself anywhere else.
and, what does your games, situation look like? So when you leave Proven, do you go by yourself? Do your parents come?
I think I'm flying out on Monday to there, but then my mum, dad, and sister are coming over the Monday as well, so I'll meet them in Albany.
Okay, and what so you don't travel with the team?
I don't know. I don't think they've even booked their flights yet, but they
Oh,
probably will be on the same flight as me because it's like the one direct to Albany.
you have a direct flight to Albany?
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy, you're lucky.
yeah, yeah. It's good.
Do you know anything about Albany?
No,
Yeah, it's like a it's like I mean, it's
I just know it's not that warm, which is what I'm happy about.
oh,
Hopefully.
it's not? It's not gonna be that warm?
Well, I don't think so. I think we were practicing event one in Nashville, and everyone was saying it's not going to be this hot. So I'm just praying it's not going to be this hot.
Well, definitely inside the stadium is really nice,
Yeah.
and,
Is it? Yeah.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, is it in like an ice rink or something?
Maybe it's a hockey rink. I don't know how many people it
Yeah.
seats. It probably seats like 10,000. It's a little
Okay.
darker as I recall than most stadiums. Oh yeah, like this week it's never gonna go over 89. Oh,
Yeah.
but it's humid.
But like it's so humid out here in Nashville as well.
So it's like nothing for you. You're
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm looking at the weather here. Uh yeah, one day in the next 10 days it reaches 90
Mm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And where do you stay? Do you stay at a hotel nearby, or do you all stay at the same house, or where do
Oh
you
no,
live?
I think I'm staying at a hotel with my mum, dad, and sister. Just
Will you have your own room?
I think me and my sister are sharing, but to be honest, she kind of like babies me over competition, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as
Oh,
she
so
don't
it's
wake me
good.
up. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so she'll let you use the shower first, or like she'll
yeah,
order room
definitely.
service for you and shit like that.
Yeah,
All
or
right.
she better. She'll be in trouble.
And uh, Lucy, you seem so cool now. Do you think you'll always stay cool?
What do you mean?
Like, you think as you get older, like you'll get more uptight around it?
Uh,
Do you ever are you ever on guard as like, okay, this is fun, this is hard work, but I'm still having fun. I don't want to let this go.
well, I think I like whenever I'm in the gym and working out, I probably am a bit more uptight just because I don't know what's what I do, what's what I want to get better at, and I just really like training. But I suppose whenever I'm not training, no, I think I'll always just be chill, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
No.
No boyfriend ever.
No boyfriend ever.
Did you go to a prom or like a
Yeah, I had well I've been to we call them formals over here, but I've been to two formals.
and you didn't go with your boyfriend?
No.
Just a friend?
All alone, yeah.
Yeah. And are there boys at the gym at Proven who are courting you?
Well, I mean, they're all like at least 5 years older than me, so no.
Yeah. Yeah. And where would you meet a boy at?
I don't know. Hopefully at a CrossFit competition.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe he won't do
Yeah.
CrossFit. Maybe he'll be like a poet or something, or a guy on Wall Street.
Oh, I don't know if I could cope with that, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. When you see Maddie and Jay together and that they both train, do you like that? Or are you like, oh, that's cool as
Yeah,
shit?
I think that'd be really cool. I feel like it'd be hard to date someone who doesn't do CrossFit because I don't know, that's just what I do all the time. Like, no, one of the only things I really care about.
It might be cool to have someone who doesn't know shit about it
Yeah,
and is like just in
yeah,
another completely other world.
yeah. Yeah. I suppose there's positive and negatives to both. It might be a bit intense trying to compete whenever your boyfriend's going as well.
My 8-year-old son has had the same girlfriend since he's been 5.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Damn, he's doing
And
better than me.
they see each other 4 or 5 days a week, and
That's cute.
they play tennis and jujitsu together, and they're both very serious about both of them.
Yeah.
And like whenever class is over, they always spend like 10 or 15 minutes talking and hanging out, or at tournaments they're always together, or like when
Yeah.
they do jujitsu, it's kind of crazy because they're always like, it's a very intimate relationship because they're
Mhm.
always rolling
Like,
together, right?
yeah.
Physically, yeah, with each other.
Yeah, I get you.
Um, and my 10-year-old said to me the other day, he said, "Hey, will I ever have a relationship? Like I want to have a relationship like Ari has." And I was
Bless
like,
him.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
He's like, "Will I ever have a girlfriend like that? Like someone who's like a girl who likes me like that and who I can always just hang out with."
Mhm.
Do you think about that? Are you like, because I'm guessing a lot of people your age are preoccupied, like they spend as much time chasing boys and chasing girls at
Uh,
18 than you do chasing your
yeah, I
dreams.
get you. I definitely do. I think everyone thinks about it, but like I don't think about it enough for it to like affect my training. I feel like, especially this time of year, training's always got to be the top thing. I think, yeah, whenever I'm training, I'm not really thinking about anything to do with that.
I'll tell you the truth, and probably someone's already told you this too. There'll always be time for that.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
you're not. I mean, I don't want to say you're not missing anything, but you're really not missing anything. I mean,
Yeah, I get
you
you.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's definitely a waste of time, I think, for people to be preoccupied with it. Like I was preoccupied with
Yeah.
it at your age, um, but there's always gonna be people out there,
Yeah, definitely.
and
Definitely.
your window for competing won't always be there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, yeah, 100%.
Are either of your sisters married?
No, but they both have boyfriends, and they both actually do CrossFit or high rocks type stuff.
I loved. Oh, did you do High Rocks?
Yeah, but like me and my sister just done it for a bit of bounce. Like it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything serious.
Like, just you did it the individual, or you guys went as partners?
Oh, we went as partners.
Let me see. Heidi's weighing in. She's always wise about the dating scene. No, all the good ones are taken, Sevi. Oh,
Oh
um,
no,
all
man.
right, you're fucked.
Yeah. Oh well.
uh,
Maybe in another life.
Lucy interviews well for being 18. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I thought Olivia did great last time she was on the show. She was awesome.
Who's that?
Don't read that. That's not appropriate.
I
Yeah.
know. No, I'm used to the names. I watch the show quite a bit.
All right, don't do that either. Don't tell your parents that. That's bad. I hate it when I find out someone like you is watching the show. Don't ever tell me that
No,
again.
it's good. It's funny.
Um, when you finished the being the kids champ and you finished the kids, did you have any belief that you could make the leap in 1 year, or did you give yourself grace where you're like, okay, I'm gonna give myself a 4-year window?
No, I definitely believed it, but like there's you definitely go on patterns of like, yeah, no, like even at the start of this year, I was so like set on I was gonna go to university because I wanted the experience and whatever. And I was like, but and then whenever the season structure came out and I was like, okay, you either have to come like top 11 or top two, like that just seems impossible in both ways. Like how am I going to do this? But then honestly, going out to Proven in Easter actually gave me a big confidence boost, thinking like, okay, I actually can do this. I'm working just as hard, if not harder, than everyone in the gym. Like if I've got to back myself for it to ever even be possible.
Do you remember your first injury?
And, knock on wood, and I'm gonna curse you if you do anything bad, but I've never really had any bad injuries.
You never, like, as a kid, as 14 years old, you dropped a 25-pound plate on your foot, or nothing?
Ah, there I'm sure like there's been times where my knee's been sore or whatever. And I think I hurt my wrist badly once whenever I was doing a front squat. But honestly, the most traumatic injury I can remember was we were doing box jumps, but I was doing it on a metal bench. And I walked down and I was jumping and I hit my knee on it, my shin. And my shin had this massive egg on it. Like I've never seen it in my life. And I remember trying to hold it together the whole class because I was like, it was so sore. And then my mom finally got me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, my knee."
Wow, you're tough. That's a good
Yeah.
sign. That was a good test.
Sometimes.
Lucy, you grew up in an affiliate, um, and so you've seen what CrossFit really is
Yeah.
and who goes there, and you know the stories, and you know the relationships people have in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, you probably know the history, and if you don't, basically, like, just one day, Dave and Greg were at the ranch, and they were like, "Hey, we have this great online community. We should basically just have everyone come out here and work out
Mhm.
together." And that was
Yeah.
2007, and we'll just randomly, because it's supposed to be you're ready for the unknown and unknowable. It's the greatest general physical prepared program in the world, CrossFit,
Yeah.
through diet and the random movements, and functional movements created by God, not created by man, all that stuff. And then as it's grown, people started taking it more and more seriously, right?
Mhm.
And the prize money grew, and then people were like, "Oh, I wonder if I can get my dad's auto body shop to sponsor me, so that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
make a little money to pay for my trip to the 2009-10 games."
Mhm.
And then somewhere, instead of it becoming a test, the vernacular, the words around it started changing, and people started talking about it as a sport.
Yeah.
Um, and then here we are, and um, it's I think it's really good you're people with like Tia and Ricky who have some really long, time in the sport. And,
Yeah.
obviously I think Ricky owns a gym, right? And Tia owns a gym. And so they know all. Do you think about that? Like, what you're in a weird space. It's the only sport where every single
Uh-huh.
person in the United States can enter, right? It's not like
Yeah.
the politics are out. It's just like, hey, fuck,
Yeah.
this is the. Do you have a perspective on it? The sport versus the methodology or the test versus the methodology, or what your role in it is? I mean, I know you're
Well,
still young, but you think
yeah,
about it yet?
no, I definitely do. I think I feel like the sport and I think for me, I've always, yeah, you're right. I've grown up with the affiliate and all, but there's definitely a different side to the sport side of it now and affiliate side now. I feel like people at my affiliate, I don't even think they'd really care about the games unless I wasn't even like if I wasn't. I'm sure some of them would, but like half of them just go there to have a good hour after they've been to work.
A good
But
what?
like a good hour, just a good hour working out with good people
A
after
good
they've been
what?
to
What's the word you're using? A good R?
yeah, like an hour or
Oh, oh,
like
hour,
60
hour.
minutes.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
No,
All
you're
right.
good,
All right.
don't worry.
All right.
Um and but I think I know you guys especially love like the Riches and the Ben Smiths and whatever who were able to do like all that and the other, but to be honest, I think for a lot of athletes now I would actually love to like open a gym whenever I'm done with this as well. I've got like not kind of a business plan, but I've got a couple ideas of what I'd like to do after I'm finished with this. But like right now, I honestly couldn't care less about opening a gym. Obviously, I want to be there. I want to support the affiliates because without them, the games doesn't exist. Like that's the way it is. But I just think now some athletes just want to train and see how good they can get without the distraction of having to coach classes and having to own a gym and whatever. And I mean, if you do both, incredible. But just that could not be me right now. Training's hard enough. And
Is it
even like even still, like people have kids and families. Like I was actually talking to Shane and Tia about this. Obviously, they've got like a whole business. After I come home from training, like the biggest thing I gotta do is worry about doing the dishes. Like it's like my life's so easy. So right now, I literally go to the gym, do what I want to go, do what I want to do, come home, eat, and sleep.
and whereas Tia has to be like Nick Johnson at when she's done at the end of
Yeah,
her day, Nick Johnson's like, "Okay, do we wanna renew the lease at this place? By the way, should we consider opening a gym in San Francisco also?"
yeah,
And then Shane's like, "Hey, our daughter, has a doctor's appointment tomorrow." And she's
yeah,
like, "What the
and
like,
it'll be
her life starts right as she finishes this training.
yeah, or it'll be like we finish like a long day and then she has to go and do like I don't know some sort of like promotion or shooting or talking, and I'm just like, I really do not know how you're doing that right now.
You know what I'm hearing from you, and it's good for me to hear? You're hearing, like, there's these people who want the nostalgia from the good old days of people who are really enveloped in the community.
Mm.
But then what I'm hearing you say is like, "Hey, dude, there's people out there who are training so fucking hard that you can't even make it to the games if you're dabbling in that other shit."
Yeah, but I don't even mean to come across like that. Like obviously, like I'm still a part of my affiliate. I like doing all the stuff, and it is so important for them to be connected in some sort of way. But like, how often do you see I don't know Premier League football players coaching
Right,
kids? You know what I
right,
mean?
right. Or yeah, or doing a pickup game on the weekend.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
obviously, I'm sure some of them do that, but a lot of like, and they probably do it like I don't know once a year maybe. But yeah, I feel like some people just really like training. But yeah, props to all the people who can do both because that's really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If you wanna do something at the highest level, you gotta choose the other shit you do very, 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 very wisely, especially with
Yeah,
how and it's crazy competitive what you're doing.
yeah, and it just keeps on getting better and better each year. I feel like yeah, it's just very competitive.
Yeah, did you do the Big W? Did you do Will Morad's event?
No, I didn't.
Were you invited to?
No, I was not. But like, why would I have been invited to? You know what I mean? I didn't even make the games. I wouldn't have been expected to. I do think there was a lot of athletes that I thought would have been invited that weren't invited though.
Did you do they had some sort of event where you were invited, and then there were some other events where you could, like,
Like
make
the
it into the
qualifier?
yeah, you could make the qualifier. Did you
No,
do
I didn't do
those?
the qualifier. No,
And why not?
I just honestly, I honestly don't really understand why a lot of, because I qualified, well, I qualified online as well, but I qualified after penalties. But I qualified at the French, and it was on the same weekend as the French, and I just would much rather have went to the games than the WFP.
But why not do both? A lot of people are doing both, right?
Well, yeah, I guess it's good in a way to like. It's good in a way because obviously if you compete there and maybe get a pro card, get some extra money for next year. But I feel like I'm still like I've still got so many holes and weaknesses as an athlete. It would just be dumb for me to compete that much in a year. And plus, the games is what I've been wanting to do since I was no age, so it's just was worth it for me to not do it. And honestly, as well, I thought that I would have really liked to do the finals in is it Denmark or Sweden? I don't know, but I would have liked to do them. But I got confused about like the structure of it, and I was only planning on doing the qualifiers for those, and I didn't realize you had to do the first two to get there as well. And also, it's just like for me, it would have been qualifiers, then competing, then more qualifiers, then competing, and then I would have had semi-finals in the middle of that. The French in the middle of that. Like, there's just too much going on.
Hey, after the games this year, if you wanted to be in tip-top shape for another competition, um, just your guesstimation, how long would it take?
Damn, I don't know. I honestly, I don't feel like I know too much about myself as an athlete yet. Like in that sort of sense, like I honestly think I could. Well, if you're saying after the games, if I took like 4 weeks off, how
Like
long?
or let okay, so Sunday the games finish,
Okay.
and so let's say I'm just making this up. You tell me, you can unfuck me if you want, but like there'll be the mental component, right?
Yeah.
Just like the mental
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
emotional journey, and then there'll be the physical, the licking your wounds and getting
Yeah.
your body healed back up, the muscular. How
Yeah.
long before those two are fixed to where you're like, holy fuck, I could do I could do the games again? Could you do the games again the next week, you think?
I don't know because I've never competed at the. I remember actually watching the games after the teen games, and we maybe had like 7 events, and they had like 15, and I was like, how the hell are these guys?
I know, it's great.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
So I'm curious of how my body's gonna feel, but I think the games will definitely take like a big toll. But I feel like if you stay somewhat healthy and you're responsible and take a few, like maybe like a week off, I feel like you could get back to it within like I could sound really dumb here, but like 2.5 weeks maybe. I feel like if you have to compete, you'll be ready, but maybe not. But you're talking like fully ready, so maybe yeah, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. But
And
honestly, after the games every year, I take a month off, so I've never tried to compete back to back.
and what does that look like? When you say you take a month off, what does that look like? I mean, do you actually not train? You
Yeah,
don't
I like actually. I Yeah, I don't do anything. I know there's like a lot of people who say that they can't not work out, but like I'm good. Like I can chill. Like I will maybe do I don't know like a really fun workout or go down to the affiliate and do a class, but like for at least 2.5 weeks I'll do nothing. I'll barely move, just eat shit, and that's pretty much it.
and will you go back to Ireland?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's still home for you.
Yeah, I feel like the US is it's so different. Like it's crazy different compared to Ireland. Like even just the people here, I actually kind of like the people here because they're so. I always call them more cringy, but it just makes them more personable and fun. I feel like back at home, people are a bit more serious, but they're definitely fun. I feel like sometimes just because I'm from Ireland, I can just connect with Irish people better. But no, I get like America's cool too. It's just massive. Everything's like back at home. I can walk anywhere in my town in like 15 minutes. Over here, there's just big, massive motorways, and it's just big.
And is it kind of a scene every time you go out? Like, do you know that like
Yeah,
if you go out and you talk, like someone's going to engage you and be like, "What?"
yeah, yeah. Even like like we were at the cinema last night, and I got into like a fully like a full grown conversation with I don't know, the cinema lady because, but like that just wouldn't happen at home. At home, you just get your stuff and move on.
And you call it cinema.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
call the movie or the theater
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah. I went to the movies.
Yeah.
Cinema's so you guys, when you guys, it's crazy when you guys speak, and Americans hear English people or Irish people speak, you guys can say everything you say has a bit of crassness taken off of it, and so you
Yeah.
guys can say the most crass shit, and like we don't even sense it as crass. We're like, wow, I
Yeah.
could never say that.
But I feel like, say if I was to swear or something, it sounds so much more aggressive coming from me than it would do like an American person because of their voice. Like, I feel like sometimes I swear and I don't even mean this. Like, I wouldn't swear that much, but like, it just comes across really angry for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's the opposite for us. When we hear you guys talk, like you'll put it with like you'll put words together that we would never put together that like
Yeah.
take the edge off of words. Like it sounds so much proper going to the cinema than the movies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true, I guess.
You know what I mean? Like cinema
Yeah.
sounds like, you dressed up for it. And movies is
Yeah.
like, you're just like you ate
Yeah.
some mushrooms and you're going to sit down. And are there things that you're not doing in your life that you want to do because of your training, or is it not like that at all? Is it just like, hey man, I'm on my own journey and this is great. I would rather not be
Honestly,
anywhere else.
like I was saying back about me wanting to go to uni a wee bit ago, but like I think a lot of the reason for that I've came to realize is because kind of people were telling me like, oh, you have to go, you don't want to miss out on the experience, it's like that. It was the best part of my life, whatever. But then even now, I don't even like going out with my friends back at home if it's I'm out too late or we're gonna do something that's not gonna make my training go well. And I feel like going to uni is just giving myself an opportunity to put myself in more positions that I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I feel like I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm not gonna want to go out and drink every night or whatever. And like people would do in uni, and I like sleeping. I like just performing and getting better at training. And yeah, and honestly, this year I would say is the only year I've kind of felt that I have missed out on doing stuff with my friends and different things like that. Because honestly, the last few years, I just that also comes into me saying about taking serious, like training seriously, because I'd always told myself, like, oh, you can do this. Like, you've still got so many years left in the game. But because I want to qualify as an individual this year, I was kind of like, you can't get away with keep doing the shit you're doing and expecting to see results because it's just not going to happen. Um, but yeah, I think I've definitely realized that this is what I want to do. Like, I just really love training and competing and getting better, and it would just be a waste to waste it and not put my full efforts into it.
I'll tell you this: it's some of the best years of my life were at uni,
Yeah.
and but there's never once in my life, never once, where I was like, "Fuck, I should have smoked more weed last night," or "Damn, I wish I would have had 10 more beers. Shit, I
Yeah.
didn't drink." Never. And there's thousands of times in my life where it's like, "I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like shit today."
Yeah.
So, when you do the math on it like that, it's like, um, you're not missing out.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like still time for that, you know what I mean? It's not like my whole year I'm just super like, "Oh, God, I need to go to bed this time. I need to only eat clean, whatever." Like I'm obviously not like that. Um, but yeah, and then yeah, I feel like I just want to focus on one thing, like the last however many years in I've been doing this, like, I train either well, mostly after school. I just wanna have time to just be able to chill out a bit, not have to worry about coursework, revision, homework, anything like that, and just train. But, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I didn't even know what I was gonna say.
Lucy, when we go to kindergarten, we go to when you're 5 years old and your parents put you behind the chain link fence that they call school, and the government starts to brainwash you. We call that education. Um, And then we just do that every day because our parents tell us to do it, right?
Yeah.
And we just do it, and we come home, we eat the sandwich, we watch fucking The Cosby Show or whatever's on
Uh-huh.
TV, and we go to bed. And we do that for 12 years, and
Yeah.
that's all we do. And then maybe your parents put you in, soccer, and you know what I mean, you just fall shy of getting a college scholarship, and then at some point in their, I think a healthy person somewhere in their 20s is like, "Holy shit, what am I doing?" Like, what happens when I die? Like, maybe you
Mm.
go through some opportunity for, like, spiritual awakening
Yeah.
or purpose. You're like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is the point? I've just been, like,
Yeah.
put as in a cog,"
Yeah.
and you're going. And I see that with my sons because my sons don't know any better, right? They're just doing what, and I know someday they're gonna wake up and be like, "Holy shit, I've been just doing this for my parents and for
Mhm.
society." Like, there was never like, I don't even know why or what or how or,
Yeah.
and so when I do that with to them, I'm trying to keep them, my goal is to keep them open and capable,
Yeah.
right? I mean, so I wanna give them skills that they're capable, like dancing, playing the music,
Mhm.
proficient at math and reading,
Yeah.
so that when they do have that, they have the tools to be like, search for those answers that they want.
Mhm.
I would say you're still in that age where you're just on autopilot. Do you know what I mean by that? You're still just
Yeah.
doing what was the path that was laid in front of you, and I'm guessing at some point, and I would say that Mao, I mean, I don't know, I never spoke to her, and I don't know, but I would say that, like, Mao went through that. At one point, what she went through seems totally normal to me. I
But
just
I don't
didn't.
even yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't even think, like, I know you don't you homeschool?
Yeah, yeah, I homeschool, yeah.
I think, yeah, I think she was homeschooled as well. And I think that just with me going to school and being able to take a break, like I mean a full break, like 6 hours of the day, to not think about training, go and just literally not even think about it. I think that really helped me, and I think that's what
Right.
probably stress.
So you had another world.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
that's a
that's
really
probably
valid
what,
point. Yeah.
like, stressed these athletes out so much. I feel like they get so invested, and also they were like so good. Like, what, Mal came second at 18, didn't she? Something crazy.
Yeah, something
Like,
crazy. I mean, she was like beat Tia in a workout or something, and it was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, and it's like the only way you can go after that is up. Well, you obviously can go up, but you can just fall down, and that's so much pressure. I think I'm in such a better position because I'm like I've still got so many things that I can get better at, and I need to improve if I want to ever be up there. You know what I mean?
Right, okay, that's not where I was going with it,
Oh,
but
okay,
I'm
sorry.
but I'm but I'm glad you said that because that's a really good point. Someone who goes to, like, public school, they have a whole whole 'nother reality than their training, as opposed to homeschool is to facilitate
Mm,
this elite athleticism. But at some point, I guess, on our journey, we have to find our own why. I mean, it doesn't even have to be worded like that. I don't even know if I have a why, but at some point, um, do you think that, like, do you know why you're doing this? I'm guessing that you're just like, "Hey, this isn't for," you know what I mean? Like, my kids don't know
yeah,
why they're eating tuna at night, after they work out, but they do it.
yeah,
Like,
I get,
do you
yeah.
know, so this is your life and it's been put in front of you and you're living it, but do you ever think like, "Oh shit, I'm not really," like, maybe I'm reacting instead of making conscious decisions?
Honestly, no. I think me giving into that would have been going to uni and not doing this. Like,
Okay.
I think I'm really lucky to find like a purpose or something that I really, really enjoy now. Because I know loads of my friends back at home who are going to uni and they're like, I don't even know what course I want to do. I don't know why I'm
That
doing
was all.
this.
Yeah, we're just like, "Fuck, I need a college degree."
Yeah, and that would have been the exact same as me if I didn't have this sport, because I wouldn't know what to do. I don't really care about anything else other than CrossFit really. So it's like, yeah, I think I'm just lucky to have found it.
Um, do you have do you have any axes to grind? Some of these people have axes to grind. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Um,
Like
they told me I couldn't do it. Someone called me stupid in front of the whole school. My parents were drug addicts.
No,
Danielle's story is a pretty common story with athletes. Life was hard, and if you wanted accolades from outside,
yeah.
from a young age, you learn, "Hey, sports is the way." Do you have any?
Honestly, I've had a really easy life. Like my mom and dad and great, my sisters are great. I still have both sets of my grandparents. Like, no, there's nothing like that. I'm very lucky to be the way I am and not have to go through any of that struggle. But like it's definitely so inspiring and cool to see like those athletes do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like you almost have to kind of not like not think that people you just want to prove people wrong the whole time, and maybe there isn't anybody thinking like, "Oh, she's shit, she's not gonna do this," but you just, like feel like it helps me perform anyway.
You mean if you have some people who don't believe that it's
Yeah.
kind of fun that's a little bit of a something to go after.
Mhm. Need to get some haters.
Yeah,
What an easy life.
yeah. Do you feel young?
Yeah, I'd say so. But
Yeah.
that like, also whenever I'm in a room with, like, 23-year-olds or whatever, I sometimes feel like I'm the same age as them, and then because I'll be thinking like, "Oh my god, they're, like, so young, they've got so many years left in their career," and I'm like, "God, well, I'm 5 years younger," you know what I mean?
Yeah, which seems like forever when you're 18.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you have any thoughts on what happens to us after we die?
Yeah, I do kinda, I believe in, do you know what mediums are? Like,
Did
people
they,
who
like, they
can
talk to dead people?
yeah, I believe in that sort of stuff, but,
Do you have a medium in your family?
no, I don't.
Oh, did you do the Ouija board as a kid?
Well, not exactly, but there was, like, different wee things we'd do like that, like Bloody Mary, or it's
Yeah,
like Bluebells or something the other one's called, but I can't really remember. But yeah, I think I don't know, it's interesting, isn't it?
yeah, very.
Yeah, what
We're
are
all
your thoughts?
we're all going there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't I don't know. I try to spend time, and I think probably a lot of athletes get this time when they're working out, whether they utilize it or not, but to cultivate awareness of just pure stillness when there is no noise.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um, have you ever been to a medium who, like, helped you talk to a dead person?
No, I haven't. I don't have any dead people to talk to be honest. Yeah, but I think it would be cool, like, um, even like stuff like getting my mom's been to get her fortune told. Sometimes I think sometimes you don't even want to know, but like I think things like that are just so cool.
Do you ever feel, I don't do you have you ever had any, like, spiritual experiences or out of body experiences?
I had like sleep paralysis once, but I don't think that was
Mm.
anything. I just remember not being able to move and like this thing standing over me, but I kind of knew what was happening, and so normally people freak out, but I kind of was just like I knew it wasn't real, so I was kind of okay with it.
Do you remember a lot of your dreams?
No, honestly, I don't.
Mm. Yeah, sleep paralysis is fun, it's weird. I had that a couple nights ago.
Oh,
It's a trip.
serious?
Yeah, where
Yeah, it
you wake
is.
up and you're there, but you're kinda not there and you can't move your
And you
body.
can't move. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is weird.
I,
It's
um,
weird.
I yelled, like, I thought, "Okay, I'll make a really loud noise and try to, like, wake myself up." But then if I'm
Yeah.
waking myself up, then who's conscious?
I know, it's so weird, man. Like it's crazy.
It's the same thing, a lot of people say the first step is, in stillness, you see your thoughts. And then if you're seeing your thoughts, then that means your thoughts aren't you, so who's the person
Yeah.
or what's the entity that's watching your thoughts? And
Well,
is that what eternity is?
I think we're all a soul as well. Like I think you hear loads of stories of like dead people coming to meet their loved ones in like hospice at the end of their life, and I fully believe in all that type of stuff. Yeah, but I think it's a lot more complicated than a lot of people like to admit.
A lot of people what?
Like to admit,
A lot of people
to
what?
admit, like to admit.
Admit. Oh, okay, say the whole
Admit.
sentence again. Now I know the word. Okay, say the whole sentence again.
I said, God, I said, I think it's a lot more complicated than people like to admit.
Oh, admit. Okay, okay, admit. Running, admit, an hour. Oh, running,
Running?
admit, rowing. Say rowing.
Rowing? Yeah,
Yeah,
rowing.
rowing. Hour.
Yep.
Hour.
Or it's
Yeah,
like
hour. Yeah.
how now brown cow. Do you know what I'm saying there?
Ooh, something brown
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah, how now brown cow or something. I don't know.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Can you say cupboard?
Cupboard?
Oh, not bad. All right.
No.
My wife says that one weird. I mean, she's not Irish, but
Yeah.
hey, do you keep a journal?
No, I don't. I don't actually. I used to, but I haven't in a while.
So I have this great idea for a book for you. I thought of
Okay.
it last night. I'm telling you, it'll be huge. You probably
Okay.
should get Tia and Shane's blessing, but you should keep a journal what I learned from Tia Toomey.
I should. I should.
Dude, it would be so
Multi-million business here. I
I mean,
quit CrossFit.
it would be so cool and so helpful. I mean, just from the and you could I don't know how you'd break it up, but you could break it up to like athletic, spiritual, intellectual, family, like just little tidbits like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, I saw Tia get interrupted by her daughter in the middle of a workout, and this is how she handled it. Or
Mm.
Tia, and it could be even silly shit like Tia always rubs her chalk from back to front because you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah, yeah.
mean? Like even when Fikowski said at the lake last year when he sprayed his mouth with that antiseptic.
And yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I mean,
I
dude,
know. I know.
it would be such a cool book. It would
It
be
would be.
such a cool book. Yeah.
It'd be too good to want to sell though. Why would I want to give that away?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe after I'm done.
Yeah. But I you should keep a journal and write all that shit down. You
Yeah,
should write on it
no, that's
really
true.
big what I learned from Tia so she can see it out there. She's like, "Wait, what
Yeah.
the fuck?"
She comes downstairs eating her milk and coffee.
Um, what about kids? Do you think you're gonna have kids?
Yeah, I do, but like I'm 18 now, so I haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
I know loads of my friends back at home want to have kids pretty young, but damn, I do not want to do that.
Yeah, there's no don't feel I think you should have kids, but there's no
Thanks.
rush. There's no
Yeah.
rush. There's no rush. My wife had her first kid when she's 39 and I was 43. Is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. We got 3, it's great. Now I'm old and it's fine. Like, you don't have to it's fine.
Yeah, I think it would be cool.
I think it scares the shit out of them because I see them sometimes, like, talking and doing the math of how long I'm gonna live.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah. That's funny. I know. That's funny.
Alright. Great meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm looking forward to seeing you compete at the games. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You are, such a great, human, great character.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You too.
you're a great light in the space. I had so much fun watching yesterday. I must have watched, like, 4 hours of your content with
Oh,
Pedro.
damn.
Yeah, you guys you're so funny. Don't let anyone steal the child out of you. Just keep being you, man.
I will do. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah. See ya.
Alright. See you in a couple weeks.
Yep, will do.
Ciao. Lucy McGonigle. I wanna call her McGonigle. Alright. Another one down. I was a teen mom at the right age of, 27. Yeah, that sounds about that sounds really early. I get that statement. Yeah, she's cool as shit. Wow. She's really cool. I really liked her road to the games. It was, I really liked her road to the games. I really liked Lucy Campbell too. I just was so different when I was 18. All right. Today's Monday. I think Dave Castro will do his weekend review today. We'll see if we can glean anything about the sale. Maybe you guys could head over and ask him a bunch of questions about the sale before he does it. Uh, there are some there has been some movement, and there are some things happening that are more than rumors. Not my place to say, not my intel, but it's making its way around. I would stay close to, dense updates. She seems to have become quite the hub for, information. If that's a story you wanna follow, I think it's a fun story. Tomorrow, Nick Johnston. Oh, from Proven. Holy shit. How do you become the CEO of Proven? Sevi, you getting Max on? Christian, where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Are you getting Max Holdiff on? I DM'd him. I don't know anything about him yet, but I DM'd him. Was that you who told me in my DMs I should get him on? I went over to his Instagram. He looked cool, and I invited him. Oh, Lydia Fish on Thursday. Holy shit! Like prepubescent week on the Sevon podcast. Oh, and then James Sprague. James is probably just right in the middle of like hardcore puberty. So Lydia McGonigle. Oh shit! And this Saturday, season 2 starts for Kill Taylor. I don't care what you're selling. If you haven't sponsored Kill Taylor, you probably don't care about your product. Lexi Neely on Sunday, another young one. They're all going to start seeming young to me, huh? Double all their ages. Soon triple. Am I closer to triple Lucy's age than double? How old is she? 18. 3 times 18 is 54, and I'm 53. Holy smokes. Triple body weight deadlift. No, just triple years. I have not been keeping up with Ben Askren shit. I have not. And then the Ruck Race League people are coming on, Cariana and Bill on Thursday the 24th. I need to get a bunch of other athletes on. If you're an athlete and you're listening to this and you haven't been on, I need to contact you. I need to get Colton on. We're running out of time. He died like 3 times. Oh, I think I saw that in a who said that? Where is that clip? He died like 3 times. I think I saw that in an Instagram clip. I'm freaking out a little bit right now. I don't know why. Can't tell if it's because I'm cold or I have to take a shit or something, but here's someone with a European phone number. Oh, that's Lucy McGonigle. I watched that Road to the Games last night with Lucy, the 2 Lucys. Lucy Campbell's gnarly. She's not just a good swimmer, like she's like she's like one of Britain's best ever, the UK's greatest ever, which is cool. Zins will resolve all your problems. No, this happens sometimes to me in the morning. I think it's just I think I need to just get out and stretch and just feel my body. I need to go out and ground. God, I'm really tripping on the dude who fucking talked to me about my sweat marks. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Instagram post where people are like, "Hey," like there's this Instagram post, if you have cancer, make sure you ground. I'm like, "Oh, what is this grounding shit?" And I look it up and it's walking around barefoot. And it's just like it's so retarded. It just talks to me about how fucking retarded the world is, that or just the situation some people have got themselves into in their life, that they're not outside every day barefoot. I'm just like, wow, what I don't really understand that. I can't remember. I mean, even when I was in high school or college, I think there was 2 years where I lost my shoes one time and I didn't get shoes for 2 years. I just didn't wear shoes for 2 years. And it's like that, like, do people really not know that about deodorant? Like, I understand you work in some situation, you got some stank and, like, you gotta put deodorant on, like, I'm not poo-pooing that, but, like, you're the weirdo still. You're the weirdo if you're wearing shoes, you're the weir like, it's okay. I mean, I know everyone's doing it. It's like pacifiers, like, you're stuffing a piece of plastic into your kid's mouth to stop them from doing what they wanna do, like, Barry McGonigle says, "Do your armpits smell now?" I don't think so. And hey, listen, like, my wife has always loved the way I smell. Loved it. I think as she's gotten older, maybe she likes it less, but, I mean, she used to just sniff my armpits as a kid. Like, do you know how lucky I am? Like, why would you if you don't like the way someone naturally smells, maybe you're with the fucking wrong person, or they need to change what they're eating or something. Um, tits are the natural pacifier. Yeah, yeah. For, kids and, grown men and lesbians. My kids do, sniff tests on their balls all the time. We like everything less as women when we age. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. That was very honest of you. Yeah, I think what a lot of people do, and I don't really like smelling people either. Like, I don't like walking by someone and, like, catching a whiff of them, like, regardless of what the smell is. You know when it's like that when you're, sitting in an airplane and you're in the aisle seat and every person walks by, like, sometimes you feel like your intake breath, like, go time perfectly with someone walking by and you're like, "Fuck, I just took a big old dose of that person." You know what I mean? And, but that being said, like, I smell BO on people and, like, there's a huge distinction between someone who stinks and someone who's just pungent. Like, when I was in India, like, none of that smell bothered me. It's pungent, but it's not like it's like if my wife had garlic breath, like, I would never like, who gives a fuck? Like, it's garlic breath. Like, it's not why are you telling yourself it's bad? There's nothing in you that's all just pre-programmed bullshit. Yeah, I like onions. I love onions. I don't mind onion smell either. I don't mind the, smell of curry on 400 sweaty Indian men. Like, there's nothing I know the difference between something that's rotting. I haven't that's NPC shit to me, and I don't wanna play into it, or at least I wanna be honest with myself about it. If my wife had garlic breath, I'd make her sleep outside. Uh, life's too easy to be told by a deodorant commercial what you should smell like and what you shouldn't. Too easy, it's too free. Copyright detected in your video with Luc De Jong. Hmm. Alright. Someone said in the comments, "Is Sevon interviewing Tia through, Lucy?" Um, I hadn't thought of that, um, but it's not a bad idea. Maybe I would love to get Tia on. I would love, love, love to get Tia on, or Shane, or both. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. Take 2. Go ahead.
No problem.
Go ahead. You're live now.
Oh, thank you. I was just listening to the Sean Ryan podcast. He had Gavin Newsom on there. Have you listened to that yet?
No, but I saw Gavin sitting in the chair like a fucking Gumby.
It's bad, man. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of like filthy podcasts, right? Like, they cuss a lot, I cuss a lot, but Gavin says GD more than I've ever heard in a podcast. And I listen to podcasts more than anybody I even know. And it's just really off-putting. Like he comes off as like a slime ball, and it's just really odd, but I just feel like I should listen to it.
What do you think's wrong with him? Like, we're all humans, right?
Yeah.
And we're in like we all have the potential, right, to be cool. Like, what's wrong?
It sounds like he's just
what's
wanting
wrong with him?
I think he's just a politician, man. Just, Sean's, the first question that he asked him was from Joe Rogan, which was kind of cool, but he just kind of skirted around it. It's just like, they just come down to, here's their data, they both disagree, and it just comes off really sleazy, man. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to fix it, but it's just odd that GD is just kind of a word that I don't say it. I say fuck like all the time. But like, just for some reason, that word just seems kind of odd.
Maybe it lacks some awareness of who his constituents are, or maybe he's doing it on purpose. Let me ask you this, or let me tell you this story. So I was talking to a guy the other day who's just a hardcore liberal. I would say even a communist. And we were talking about giving money to homeless people. And I said, hey, why do you do that? And he said, because, I can. And I said, okay, but do you want people standing, at the freeway exit with their shopping cart asking for money? And he said, no, but some people are in that situation. I said, okay, what if you found out that when you give that money to people, you're rewarding that person for their behavior and you're actually keeping their life down? And maybe they're going out and buying drugs with that money and they're dying, which is more like, and they could die, or they're doing things that are bad with the money for themselves. And so you're facilitating, Gandhi said begging's a profession. It's just the worst profession. And I said, what if you found and you knew all that? And this person looks at me and they said, hey, I don't give the money for them. I give the money for me. Meaning they feel bad and they do it for themselves. And I was like, wow, I wonder if this person just heard what they said.
Maybe they can find something else that makes them feel good.
This same person was complaining to me that they were getting a cup of coffee, and I've had the same experience, that they were getting a cup of coffee somewhere and someone was taking a shit on the sidewalk in front of them. And I'm like,
that's coming from you, man, who you've been homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great story you got, man.
But it is, these people, I don't know. I don't know why Gavin Newsom doesn't see that, like, California went to shit. I don't know if you remember, but like a year ago, Adam Schiff, one of our senators, got his car robbed in a parking lot. The mayor of San Jose was attacked on the street live. And something happened. I want to say the mayor of LA or the deputy mayor of LA or something had their house broken into, and it was all within the first 24 hours. And then when Adam Schiff went to the Target in San Francisco, Schiff's like, why is everything locked up here or something? And he goes, it's the Democrats' fault. And Adam's like, hey, that made me realize we have to do something. But don't these people see that this is the state they've built? Like, I don't understand Newsom. Why can't he just be like, oh shit, I'm wrong?
Yeah. Speaking of liberals, hey, didn't you do like a post one time about Rad, that company? Aren't they pretty liberal?
Yeah, the guy hates, the guy's a UK communist, and he hates.
Okay, so why is Josh Bridges affiliated with him?
Hey,
like,
dude,
isn't Josh Bridges sponsored by him now?
Yeah,
like, this money thing, I guess.
I'll tell you a story. And Josh is a dear friend, and I love Josh, even though he won't come on the podcast anymore. But I'll tell you this. So, one time, Dave Castro said to me, this is many years ago. He goes, hey, you know what Josh just said to me? And I go, what? He goes, Josh asked me how I could be friends with a fucking scumbag liberal like yourself. And I thought it was pretty funny. And like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get it at the time, but I definitely get it now. I don't know. Maybe he's doing the Lord's work. Maybe Josh is trying to hang out with them, to try to enlighten them. I don't know. I have no idea how he does it. But the owner of that company is a complete moron. And outside, and we saw him publicly play the victim. I went sideways with them, basically, with the Tier thing. They were complaining, and I have no skin in the game with Tier. Tier's probably a bunch of fucktards liberals too. I don't know, but they paid money to be the title sponsor of Wadapalooza, and Rad was upset that Tier, they probably coughed up over $100,000, and then Tier didn't want Rads being sold in Vendor Village. That they earned that right. And Rad started calling Tier the big bad company that wasn't letting them, and it was just playing the complete victim role. And then you know what their justification was? Their response to me, or through a proxy to me, was, "You don't get it. It's just a marketing ploy." Well, it doesn't matter whether it's a marketing ploy or not. If your marketing ploy was to play the victim, then it worked. I think you're a fucking douche because you played the victim. So I don't know how he hangs with those people. He hangs with those tattletales over at lab. He's a lab management guy. He hangs out with those tattletales too. I don't know how those people live with themselves. I guess they compartmentalize. I don't know. Or maybe Josh is just doing
friends
God's
who
work.
differ too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can have friends with different beliefs and stuff too. It's just, I don't know, it seems kind of odd when you're,
If
I don't
you
know, man.
if you
Hey,
were if
dude,
you were
I
pro,
love-
if you
I-
were pro vaccine and you were fucking telling people, hey, you
Okay.
can't work at my company, or you can't eat at this restaurant, or your kids can't go to school unless they take these government mandated drugs, you owe society an apology. Like you need to
No, I'm
drop
not.
on one
I
knee.
had to take it. Yeah.
You need to drop on one knee. And, oh, your employer made you take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. How about this?
And are you still employed
Strongly
there? So then maybe
encourage-
you can relate to Josh. Are you still employed there?
I am.
Yeah. So whatever you're doing, Josh is probably doing the same thing, because that's really fucked up what those people did to you. Like, really fucked up. Like,
I was one of the last. It was like, I work in a hospital, so it's like, and I've had like fucking anthrax shots in the military and shit, but like, I get it, but like, it's just, they were just making it like really difficult to not do it. I had to get 2. I feel fine. Just keep waiting for my blood clot, but whatever.
Well, I'm glad you feel fine. That's cool.
I mean, physically, I mean, I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, my
But
same buddy
I got
who
a fucking
gave
family.
right. And so maybe that's why Josh is doing Rad. Maybe it's because he has a family, because he does have a family. I think he just had a new kid. So maybe he's doing it for that reason. Maybe that's why. So then, I mean, I love the guy. So I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I love you, man.
All right. Thank you. Love you too. Bye.
See you, buddy. Bye.
All right. We should retitle this Lucy McGonigle and Understanding Josh Bridges. I don't even, it's crazy. There's just one area code. The phone rings nonstop now because of that person. That person fucked my phone up. They like made me go to, someone signed this phone up for like healthcare services. So the phone rings during the whole show, but it's always from the same area code. So some of my buddies don't like the road to the games. I love the road to the games. I think Scott Schweitzer didn't like the road to the games either. I loved it. Yeah, I think they're great. I thought the music was good. I thought the editing was good. I thought that the pace was good. I almost even watched the one with Ricky in it, just because I wanted to, not even because I was having Ricky on. Although I would like to have Ricky on. I wonder if all the behind the scenes are publicly available now. We should do that. We should make all the behind the scenes public now. I don't like it on my YouTube page. Also, when you go to my YouTube page and it's like the 2023 behind the scenes all at the top, those need to go away. Mr. Schweitzer, I think the structure and quality is good. There's a lack of story. I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. I guess that doesn't bother me. I mean, you're not alone. So many people have told me they don't like them. I mean, but they're getting shit tons of views. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. And hey, here's the thing: my kids are mesmerized by it. It's the only CrossFit shit my kids will like stop and watch. So I was watching the Lucy one, the Raptus one. Avi wants to know if Raptus is single. He can't get his head wrapped around how Raptus is single. You know why? You know why he likes Alexis Raptus? I mean, she's cool, but for the same reason I used to like Winnie on Wonder Years. It's like Winnie. Doesn't Raptus seem like just like the perfect girlfriend and wife? My son's like, how does she not have a boyfriend or married? No, I think it was married. She married? I said, I don't think so. He said, how is that possible? I said, why do you say that? He said, she's cool. Like Winnie from Wonder Years. When I search Sevon podcast, the first thing result is Talking Elite Fitness. Mr. Holmgren, Mr. Holmgren, get into the oven now. Mr. Holmgren. Colonel Holmgren says, get into the oven now. I've been a member for so long, and I still not gotten that standy Sevon promise to all the new members back in 2023. Brad Asaraf, my Muslim friend Asaraf from the lands of Egypt. Brad Asaraf, Mr. Asaraf, I will come visit you in the tent. We shall trade camels, coconuts, and women. I will trade you 3 of my finest women for a bushel of coconuts, Mr. Asaraf. They're amazing. The behind the scenes are amazing. Lack of story is true. Only thing we know about the beautiful Amy Kringle from her episode is that she loves granola. I trade Amy Kringle's parents 200 kilos of granola for Amy Kringle. Mr. Asaraf and I, yes, we shared a hookah. Mr. Rubio, ratings are in for the standees. I got my standee from Sevon, says Mr. Graciano Rubio. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. Hands too soft to get off. My forearm blew up and I ran for the hills. Oh, that might be a good one. Has Asaraf, Mr. Lange, Mr. Asaraf, what was the story behind Ben Smith back when he did Road to the Games? Hey, that might be a good one for the deep dive show, Bradley. Ben Smith. That could be a really good one. Is this true? Miss Brandon is moving to the West Coast now? Please tell me she's moving to Santa Cruz. Please tell me she's moving to Santa Cruz. Well, where can I see that? Do I have to go to her Instagram account? Where do I see that she's moving to California? Danielle, please find a rich dude. Please, I want you to find a super rich dude and just flaunt it in everyone's face. You can do it. It's cool. Don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like having a fucking crazy wealthy spouse is dope. I'm telling you, it'll be so cool. Before we go over to Danielle's Instagram, let's look at this. What is this right here?
Proper clothing is handled by me.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
Hi, I'm Cowboy Dave. At the games, your athlete briefing is done by me.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
Hi, I'm Cowboy Dave. At the games, I'll be driving your forklift.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
Hi, I'm Cowboy Dave. At the games, I'll be keeping the peace.
David, you can't say these things. They're going to think I don't do anything at the games.
What do you mean? You do a lot of stuff at the game.
Yeah, but you can't say that.
Yeah, but nobody sees it.
David.
They're never gonna know.
Ugh.
Hi, I'm Cowboy Dave. At the games, I handle all the disputes.
Hi.
Hey, were those deaf athletes that he was anti-women propaganda? So what, Heidi? So the fuck what? That chick Leslie seems like marriage material. Hey, were those deaf athletes he was separating? That was good. Should I even go to her Instagram, or should I just do I just go to Dense Updates? Oh my God, Jenny, don't you have a life? Why do you just why are you obsessed with Danielle Brandon? Don't you have a life? I feel bad for anyone that's not a girl. Oh, wow. I feel bad for anyone that's not a girl. Feel bad for anyone that's not named Gooch. The Gooch. Oh, is that this Whalen dude? That's the Morgan Whalen? Enough of that. Where's the audio? Do I need audio on this? Running in boots last night made this feel better. Okay, that's good. I'm a little crazy, but the trip made it out of the group chat. Okay. Bunch of beaver. Oh, that's this. Oh shit, Danielle Brandon and I use the same butter. Sometimes I get that butter at the local store. I don't know why you're supposed to get that butter, but you need that butter right there. Whatever that one is. There's something in it or not in it that my wife tells me that's the one you have to get. That's the McGonigle butter. I think that's some sort of Irish butter. Don't ever use candles like that. They burn off some shit that's like really bad for you. I think that's a bar of soap. There's something here called Clean and Jerk. I wouldn't use that. Oh, dry shampoo. Wow, that's I wonder if that's for her dog. And orange juice is disgusting. But unless it's wonder why I feel chaos. Wow, that's an interesting post. Look at her lat right here. All I see is lat. All right. I don't see any evidence of her moving to I don't see any evidence of her moving to California. What is this button? Oh, I'm so afraid I'm going to shit. The buttons have all changed on the show. It used to say on the bottom what the buttons do, and now it's just symbols. Why would they do that? Yeah, candles are bad, especially scented candles. Oh, here we go. Rambler. Vapor microplastic from the candles. It's like inhaling microplastic. Oh shit. Jose Ramirez puts that butter in his beard. Interesting. Oh, I'm just joking, Pat. Pat says, damn it, I love candles. Listen, don't just light them up. Who cares? Whatever. Just like, I know my wife used to light candles too. If there's a candle at my house, I just walk by and blow it out. I don't even say anything. I just blow it out. That's it. Just blow it out. Oh, here we go. Good morning, Miss Dents. Hello, Miss Dents.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh, thank you. I'm actually in the car right now, headed to the gym.
Oh, good. Are you getting your are you working out a little harder and like eating a little better? Like, do you feel like you have to get ready for the games because more people are going to see your rig in person?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, me too.
the last few weeks, I've started carnivore just to
Yeah, you don't want to show up and be
lean
like,
out a little bit.
yeah, you don't want to show up and people will be like, man, she looks way better on video.
Yeah,
I know that's how
be
I
awful.
feel. That's how I feel.
I think I look way better in person. The video wide angle, so it doesn't do me the right justice.
I mean, I think you look great in person and on video, but I know it's like you would be stupid to go to the games and present to the community and not at least make. I mean, like we should at least, the athletes are peaking for fitness. We should at least peak with our looks. You know, some chicks are gonna fuck up
100%.
too. Like 2 days before the games, they're gonna get some like waxing on their face, and they're gonna show up there, and their shit's gonna be all red, or they're gonna get fillers in their lips, and it's gonna be all fucked up. You know, some chicks fuck that up sometimes.
Yeah, no, not me.
Okay.
Not happening.
Don't get like some skin burn like 2 days before, you know, like that thing that's supposed to peel your skin off, and you show up there and you look like a fucking tomato.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't even get facials. They just use soap and water to wash my face. Like, I'm a pretty basic
Yeah.
person.
My wife uses soap and water on her face too. I don't ever wash my face.
Yeah, all that stuff has crap in it that you just like. No, my mom. I mean, we used soap and water as a kid. Why would I do anything? And I never had acne growing up, so like, why change? Why it's not broken? You know?
Yeah. So who's Danielle? Is Danielle moving to California?
I don't think she's moving to Cali, but it does appear that either Brute kicked her out or she stepped Brute.
And why do you say that?
And she's now being, because the morning checkup, I hate saying their name, posted that she stepped away and she's now being coached from Nefer, Dustin Medeiros' coach.
Oh, wow. Hold on one second. Hold on. Wow. Hold on. I'm reconnecting you.
Yeah, just you can pull it up. It says in the caption of their post.
Hey, I wonder how the morning chalk-up's going to deal with this, because you know they're going to get so much traction on this post, and it says, and they probably this is like way out of their league. Daniel Brandon steps away from El Sunovor to be coached by Adam Neiffer and Jesse Buffano, who have tagged in. I don't know if they should have used that word. I don't think they should have used tagged in.
Sounds like a tag team.
Yeah, who've tagged in to help her over the next month. Brandon and Sunovor ended their partnership on good terms. Bullshit. Why would you lie? As Neiffer and Buffano take the baton, coaching her for the 2025 games, which will take place in less than 3 weeks in Albany, New York. From Sunovor, it's been an awesome 2 years working with Danielle. Nothing but positive things to say about our time together. Wishing her all the best and excited to see how far Adam and Jesse can take her from here.
It's so dumb. It's like when Hollywood celebrities get divorced and they put out those PR statements and they're like, we really loved each other, but we just couldn't live together anymore. Like, come on.
Wow.
No, what really happened was.
Yeah, that's a wow. God, wouldn't you like to know wouldn't you like to know what Elle and Mr. Torres' conversation was like?
Yeah, I would definitely.
Like, I honestly can't see Matt asking Elle to not coach her anymore. Can you?
No, I don't see him doing that either. I don't see him putting him in the middle. I think she probably did like step away. Like, she didn't want to have to be associated to him, because it appears at like her posts after all of that went down, it appears that she felt she was wronged by him for doing that, because she had that post that was on her story, that one that you had played about, if a man ever sees me wrong or something, I hope he never sees me again, or something like that.
Yeah. You speak
So
that
in her
language?
eyes,
I don't
I
even
think-
understand the shit she says. That's cool that you speak that talk.
Yeah, it's a girl thing. Like, I don't personally speak it. Back in my 20s, I probably did, but I've been through a lot, so
Shit.
times are different now.
Judy Reed, maybe Elle's wife made that decision. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, that could be it too. I mean, according to the article, it says she steps away. So right now you're getting one side of the story, right? And according to who said there were 3 sides to every story?
Yeah, someone said I bet you Danielle's a vicious ex. I bet you she's not. I bet you it just hurts because you probably fell in love with her and now she won't even talk to you and you're just you're heartbroken.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely more to that story because, I mean, if you look at the behind the scenes from the games and you look when that was filmed, there's parts with Gooch in there. And one of the outfits she's wearing is one of the same outfits she was wearing when he was doing the WFP qualifier. And so that was all really close to the time this all went down. And if she wasn't afraid to have the behind the scenes camera people there when that was going on, like maybe there is something off about this whole entire story.
Hey,
I'm not trying to
do you think that she told those people, like, how much is Gooch in it? I haven't seen the Danielle one, but do you think that she told those people, hey, don't put Gooch in here?
He was probably shown in it more, and then once that all came out, I would imagine they edited it so you couldn't see his face. Because like you can see he's there through the big mirror at the dining table, but they only show his arm. They never show his face. They show the couple showing up for the dinner date at the house or dinner party, whatever you want to call it. They do show him at the dog park, but like out of focus behind her. So,
Christine Young,
he was asking a question.
Christine Young, how is Danielle Brandon getting the brunt of that when Torres is the ass? You guys suck. And that's kind of what you're saying. Like, there's 2 sides to the story.
Yeah, like there's definitely something more to that. And whether that's,
does he talk in it?
Being misled, or maybe.
Do you hear the Gooch talking?
Does he talk? I think at one point the cameraman says something when they're at the dog park, and a man says something, but I don't know. I would assume that was him, but I don't know.
So one year she left or got booted out of the dog fit. Then another year she did the COVID thing, and then this year she's doing the boyfriend scandal, all right before the games or during the games.
Yeah, I mean, this is really close to the games. I feel like the underdog one was like 2 or 3 months prior to the games. This is 3 weeks prior to the games.
Dude,
that's crazy.
What's Adam Knifer's so cool too, and so is Jesse Buffano. They're cool as shit.
Yeah.
And Trista Smith, did she qualify for the games?
No, shit. She didn't even make pro again for WFP. She dropped down to like 17th in the challenger qualifier. So if she wants to keep doing WFP, she'll have to go in as a challenger this time. Whereas the first one, she made it as a pro.
Oh, so
I don't know what's going on with her.
So in Buffano is Justin. Did Buffano and Knifer, do they coach anyone else besides Justin, who's going to the games?
Not that I'm aware of. I think just Justin, Ellie, and Krista.
Wow. It's such an unlikely pair to me, Jesse and Knifer and Danielle. But I mean, if there's a Mount Rushmore of coaches, I mean, you got to put Knifer up in there. So shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I wonder if she's going to Washington. I wonder if she'll go to Washington.
Yeah.
That
considered reaching back.
Go ahead.
If she was smart, she would have reached out to Kotler. He doesn't have Alex Kazan competing, and he's the only one that's ever really been able to hone her in. You know what I mean? Like, get her. That was the best she ever was under him. And so if I were her, I would have reached out to him.
Yeah.
What is it? You don't have Kazan. What are you doing? I need help.
Yeah, and Justin's got that. He brings the fire. But a Knifer,
he would have done it too.
Yeah, he's totally the opposite of Knifer. Knifer's chill, like so chill. So he's like so positive, and Justin's a firecracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone needs to ask Kotler if he was asked. I'm curious what if he was asked to coach her, and maybe he said no.
Maybe.
I think so. Katie says, I don't think Kotler would take her back. I think he would. I
I think he would too.
I think he would,
that,
at least in this
yeah.
pinch, he would at least be like, especially since he doesn't have Gazan, I think he would. Does he have anyone? Hey, and here's another thing.
No.
Kotler can handle all the pressure and the drama now too, because he's been through it, right? So he's not going to be like
Oh, yeah,
self-conscious or
100%.
anything. He'll just strut. He's got bigger things going on in his life anyway. He can just strut in there and
Yeah.
like there's no
Yeah.
amount of shit slinging or shit talking or drama that's going to phase Kotler. He's a fucking rock right now. Yeah.
I guarantee Lab put that in her ear. Her agents definitely, because Daniel Robbins is real close with the Medeiros family. He was there at NorCal with them.
Right. Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember when we were out there for that what was that event where they had to push the little tractor thing, the little ATV. They were all hanging out on the sidelines watching Trista. Daniel was hanging out with Medeiros' mom and sisters.
I saw his mom there, and I saw I don't know if I saw him there, but the only person I think I can recognize in the wild from Lab is
Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper, and I guess O'Keefe. I don't know what Daniel looks like. All right,
I'll point him out to you.
No, it's bad. I prefer not to know. Thank you, though. Very kind. Very kind of you. It's Syndicate Industry Todd and fucking the president of the judges thing both came up to me. God, they were both so tense. They were so fucking tense. The judge dude was so tense. God,
it's probably a trip for them because it's a trip for them because we're not like that at all.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So it probably makes them even more uncomfortable.
Hey, you know who I hung out with a little bit this weekend was Pete Shaw. Hey dude, I went to the MetFix seminar yesterday, and Pete Shaw gave a lecture on seed oils. And it fucking blew my mind. It was crazy. It was so fucking good. It was crazy. It was so good, and it was such a hard lecture to give, and it was so much information. It was crazy. Yeah. It was so fucking good.
They should put out some material from that.
Basically, they should. I can't wait. Basically, the takeaway was this. And I need to hear it like 3 more times. But basically, the deal with seed oils is this: they don't make you feel satiated, and so that's the problem. And so when you don't feel satiated, your body's still looking for more food, and then when you eat more food, your body will produce more insulin to deal with the more food you have in you, and you don't want to do that. And eventually, you'll produce so much fucking insulin. There's basically seed oils are bad. But on top of that, when you mix, there was something else he explained. When you eat seed oils, so like if you eat French fries and you drink a fucking vanilla shake, you're basically just killing it. I can't remember. I need to hear it again, but it's really bad. Like if you go to McDonald's and you're gonna buy your kids something, don't get them fries and the shake. Like mixing seed oils with refined carbohydrates, right? But seed oils with refined carbohydrates, like you're and sugars, you're fucked.
But as an affiliate owner who's there listening to that, right? Like, how do they take that back to their clients, and they talk about that at the whiteboard brief before they start like a warm up? Like, that's the part I don't get about that whole thing, right? Like, we talk about that in the gym, like, hey, if you eat seed oils, you're going to blow up like a balloon. It's pretty cut and dry. It's pretty, you know what I mean?
Well, sure.
For us, it's pretty simple.
Right. I guess.
How does that?
Let me add this. So let me just say this. So when you go to your level 1 and they teach you to squat below parallel, right? And then one day I'm talking to Joe Westerland, who was a flow master and was also a strength and conditioning coach at like the University of Nebraska or something, or some huge school. And he's explaining to me some anecdotal information he has about the women's soccer team, about how they all had ACL surgeries. And then he starts explaining to me that he thinks that's because if you squat below parallel and train that, those injuries will go down significantly, because when you squat below parallel, you increase ankle flexion. And when you increase ankle flexion, you basically, that's the first brunt of when your feet hit the ground and transfer energy to the rest of your body. If that ankle has a lot of flexibility, it won't get caught up in your knees won't have to compensate it, or your hips won't have to compensate for it. So he explains like another reason. I don't know if I'm explaining that perfectly well, but you get the spirit of what I'm saying. So basically he gives you another reason why it's so important to squat below parallel. And like the L1 doesn't go into that detail, right? And so that's just what I felt like. We can know all that stuff from the L1, but when I heard him talk about the mechanisms, like it did like remotivate me. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I always look at packages. I won't eat anything with seed oils in it anyway. But like I won't, like if I buy nuts at the store, like I won't buy anything that says soaked in sunflower oil or whatever. But it rocked me. I was like, oh shit. Okay. So
Yeah. How digestible is that for the layman, right? Like,
I'm pretty stupid. I'm
keep it
pretty
simple.
stupid, and yeah, you're right.
No, that's a lie. You're lying.
And I don't know. It was good. I mean, I only saw one lecture. It's a 2-day course. I don't know about the rest of them, but fuck, it was good. It was really, I mean, the place started fucking like clapping and shit, like going crazy, and like he deserved it. It was cool.
He's a good dude. I mean, I remember meeting him at the BSI event we were at in January. I mean, he was very nice and very, he seemed very passionate about what he does as a coach and as a trainer.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, it was good. If when they put that out, I highly recommend anyone watch that.
That would probably help if they put a little more of that type of content out. I've only seen,
Yeah. Oh, Graciano Rubio was there. Sevon, you got the simplified version. Yeah, there were all sorts of leaps in there. Like he would say stuff about like electron and proton and neuron transfers to carry the blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So I just kind of put a placeholder in there and just assume what he's saying is true. But but basically at the end of the day, if you're eating seed oils, that's why you're not feeling satiated. Like and you're taking in the calories from them, but you're not feeling satiated. Which like it totally made sense when he explained it. You're like, got it. All right. Thank you. Keep us posted on Danielle.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, will do.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right. The great dense updates. I don't know. Vindicate, it's just talking in an echo chamber, though. Get to the masses. I don't know. I bet you, like, I don't know. I'm give it a 10 out of 10, and I'm glad I heard it. I'm glad that they invited me to it, and I got to listen to it. Hello. 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 I had the Lord's chicken for breakfast. Please don't yell at me. Oh, Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A. Horseradish has got to be, Mr. Kevin, horseradish has got to be one of the most underutilized. Is that a root? What is horseradish? God, horseradish is amazing. Horseradish is so amazing. Holy shit. How did it even get that name? Horseradish. Every once in a while I'll see like, oh, it is a root. Every once in a while I'll see horseradish like in the store in like a hippie like refrigerator, and I'll buy it. And I eat it so fast. It's crazy. It's a perennial plant which includes mustard, wasabi, broccoli, cabbage, and radish. Grows 5 feet tall. Oh, I think I've seen this plant. With hairless, bright green, unlobed leaves. 4-petaled flowers. Invasive unless carefully managed. Horseradish has been cultivated since antiquity. I don't know what the fuck that means. I think that just means a long time. Jeffrey Birchfield probably knows what antiquity is, what year that denotes. Horseradish is probably the plant mentioned in... no, not that. I wanted to see how it got its name. Both roots and leaves were used as traditional medicine during the Middle Ages. The root was used as a condiment on meats in Germany, Scandinavia, and Britain. Thomas Jefferson mentioned horseradish in garden accounts. Native Americans used it to stimulate the glands and stave off scurvy. In 1551, William Turner mentions horseradish and red coal. Must be a book or something. Horseradish is attested in English from the 1590s. It's combined the words horse, formerly used in a figurative sense, to mean strong or coarse. Okay, now we're getting to something. Okay, so strong. Some sources say that the term originates from the mispronunciation of the German word maradish. However, the hypothesis has been disputed, and there's no historical evidence of this term being used. Okay, so horse, it's a strong radish. Yeah, fucking A, it's strong. Mr. Asaraf. Welcome to my yurt, Mr. Asaraf. Please don't slobber on the hookah.
You know, it actually, one of my first days in Old Testament class, my professor, or the second day, he was like, you know what your name means, right? And he said it means donut seller, or like a street.
It means,
I've never heard that.
It means what? Donut seller? Asaraf?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of generic. Probably just like bread, just like street trader, bread seller.
Yeah.
Did Greg change his mind on seed oils? And I ask that for two reasons. Broken Science posted that thing of like a neon. It's like you're walking in a subway and there's a neon sign and it said, eat bean vegetables, nuts and seeds, some starch, little fruit, which I've heard that switch before, and then no sugar or seed oils. But 6 months ago on your show, Greg went on this bit about you could put in one bucket all the things that the health gurus are telling you to worry about. The red dye 40, and he mentions seed oils, ultra processed foods. He puts all those. And then he goes on the other side of the scale, you could put sugar. And essentially none of those other things are going to touch sugar in terms of the damage they can create in the body. Dude, so has he been swayed?
Dude, I will tell you this. I think he still believes that. The thing is that and I had heard this before. There was this guy, one of Greg's right-hand men, Brian Mulvaney, used to tell me years ago. He's like, hey, dude, you have to know seed oils are the devil. And like he would explain it to me and it would kind of just like go over my head. But after listening to Pete Shaw this week, basically, it sounds like the real problem with seed oils is when it's mixed with sugar. I think the same is true with a lot of things. I think that's the problem with salt too. I think that there's some mechanism in your body that when your body's processing sugar, it can't process salt. And I need to have some expert on it. And so that's why salt has got such a bad name, because we have such high fucking intake sugar diets that then salt can't be processed and bad shit happens to you. Like it increases your blood pressure because the mechanism that normally deals with salt is being thwarted by the consumption of sugar. And so I think the same thing is true with seed oils. I think that they're bad, but I think that they're like, it's like exacerbated beyond belief when you mix sugar. I wish I could, I mean, I barely, it was 2 days ago I heard the lecture, so I could barely remember it, but those were my takeaways. I kind of put it in the bucket. I'm like, okay, like seed oils are really bad. They basically make you hungrier. And he explains why they make you hungrier. And instead of like, so it's worse than they don't satiate you. They actually make you hungrier. And when you mix it with sugar, there's something really bad that happens. Like there's some sort of byproduct that your body produces that instead of creating ATP, it might actually consume ATP. So you're supposed to eat to make energy. There was something like that. I wish I could remember. Maybe Graciano will explain it to someone, but I don't know. But I still think that he would believe that, like, hey, if you have to cut one thing out, just cut out sugar.
Right.
So I don't know if that answers your question, but
I thought it was a weird move on Broken Science's part to put seed oils on the same level as sugar. In in that catchphrase that's just like, it's dogma at this point. It's the creed. And to put anything on the level of sugar, I was like, wow, that's a pretty big shift.
Yeah, it almost feels sacrilege. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I feel that. I don't know if it's true, but I totally feel what you're saying. I'm like, yep, I get it. Like, fuck, dude. Like, you
Yeah.
just put fucking like Charles Manson on the same level as Satan. Like, Jesus. Like, Satan's his own. Satan's like his own. He's Bundy and Manson. Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, what about having Ben
Well,
Smith
that's
on
it.
the deep dive show? Don't you think he'd be fun?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah. Was there anything that came to mind?
No,
I actually
but he
just
talks. He talks now, and he's smart, and he's like has a shitload of institutional knowledge. You know what I mean? Because he's been around. I think you could ask him about anything. Yeah.
I wonder, have you had any look at? I mean, it's behind a paywall, but it's he posts his stuff on Patreon now. Like, he's posted his archives. Apparently, he had like archived journals of his training that now he releases on a Patreon. Like, he'll be like, 2012, spring, here's what I did. I think.
Ben Smith?
Which is kind of wild that he just is like, he's essentially releasing all his training. But one of the crazy things is just like, he'll post and he's still hitting certain PRs, even despite his training age and his injuries and his bunk knee and all that.
Yeah, I think Ben is still young, which is the weird part too. I don't think Ben's 35.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's still. Yeah, I think he's still. But he'd been around forever, right?
Right.
Hey,
by the way,
isn't that crazy? Lucy was born after there were like a couple of CrossFit Game champions. Fucking bizarre to me.
That is insane. Holy shit.
What were you gonna say?
Pat Lange said, he said, I was criticizing the Amy Kringle Harry Lightfoot episode.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Lightfoot, by the way, looks so sick. And his part, he just seized the day. Like, he was like doing bits through his episode. He was hilarious. It was awesome. I was criticizing Amy Kringle because it's like the only thing we know is that she likes granola a lot. She calls herself a fat bitch to motivate herself in a workout, which is a cool thing to know. But he was like, what did we know about Ben Smith in those episodes? And not even entirely defending it. Like, I don't think the mystique of those episodes has to be the story. But there was a lot more like fresh origin story with the Ben Smith ones. Like, they're like, he taught himself how to snatch and he was 6 inches from his refrigerator in his garage and he was watching Russian weightlifters. And that's how he learned to snatch. And then it's like, boom, he's at the game snatching 300.
Yeah.
There was some of that like origin story, how I got into CrossFit. I seriously, like, I don't remember any of that with Amy. It was so insubstantial. And I don't really have a problem with that. I still think it's cool. But I think maybe it's just a worn out story at this point. Like, we've heard so many origin stories that people don't want to hear it anymore. But that episode in particular felt thinner than the others, except for Lightfoot. Even though I think all three of those athletes are super cool. Callum Clements, wild.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna watch that now. I like him.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, really cool scene. It's just full Euro mode.
My takeaway.
Callum Clements is.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Well, he's got like the weird. He lives in Spain and he speaks Valencian and Spanish and English because his parents are from the UK. Like, he's got this weird tangled lineage. It's wild. My takeaway from the Lucy McGonigle interview today is that she believes people can talk to dead people, and she snatched 154 or whatever at the age of 14, which is fucking mind-boggling to me. I didn't. I was only in for like probably 20 minutes of the Lucy one. Is she into Ouija board shit?
No, she didn't go that far, but she believed in like mediums, and she believed like the dead could talk to the living. And she's single.
Has she spoken to a medium about where she's going to place in the games this year?
Oh, I should have asked that. That's a great question.
She's like, what if she's secretly going to mediums and she's like, am I going to beat Tia?
Oh, that's awesome. When am I going to have a fallout with Proven?
It's a little cute. Also, what's the story? She asked the medium, what's the story with the Gooch and DBE? She's getting all the dirt.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know. Medians are pretty expensive. You got to ask some important shit. All right. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thanks. Peace.
Bye. Austin Gooch, ladies and gentlemen. That was nice of him to call in. I know. I did just get sleepy. Do I yawn very often on the show? I am tired. I woke up tired. I don't think I slept well last night. It was weird. All right. I'll see you guys later on today for the Dave Castro Weekend Review. Love you guys. Head on over to Scott Schweitzer. I think he probably has like 15 or 30 minutes left over at Clydesdale for his lunch show. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.